Say cheers, Yoda.
Cheers, my brothers.
Oh.
Travel, how we've missed it.
Oh, what's up, everybody?
The sore backs, and all the stumbles in between. Travel can be a pain. Advil, the pain away. No, I like him.
What's everybody up to this early morning? 6:22 over here. Sun's just now coming up.
I've been working hard all day. This time I took a break. The job is a joke, and my boss is a jerk. Don't get me started on the lousy pay. You may wonder what I'm doing when I'm heading for the door. No, I'm not going home just yet. It's 20 after 4. I'll be back real soon. Gonna take an edge on the afternoon. I can't take it anymore. What's that? You say, I didn't know you rolled that way.
You guys haven't heard this person, Shogo? Get it. Fucking beatbox beast.
Introducing Del Taco's new Epic Tortoise. Thicker, toastier, epicer. This head is so strange. Nobody uses it. I don't complain. Complain or nothing to me.
Fucking heck.
Someone tried to steal your Butterfinger this Halloween. Call the BFI. No one lays a finger on your Butterfinger.
Good morning, Stacy. Nice. I can't do any of the Uber jobs because I drive a little Toyota pickup. You're awesome, Stacy. Yeah, I can't do that. They won't let me do that with my truck. Too old. If you haven't heard this artist, check them out. Shogo. Fuck yeah. Here, this is Shogo. Yeah, Shogo. Woo. Fucking kicks ass. Oh, beatboxing is fucking heavy. Mm, 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 mm.
Let me tell you the thing.
In audio.
Spend that day somehow. Have no choice but to wait till the sun goes down.
I love it. All the videos are shot in Tokyo. Yeah, I know, right? I like how all the videos are shot in Tokyo. Tokyo is fucking amazing. I can't remember, honestly. Ah, you stupid phone. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Yeah.
Gonna make you mine. You can't escape, no escape. Summer cooking mine. Make you mine.
Oh yeah. And it's not just the fucking beatboxing. His voice is just fucking insane. very unique for Tokyo, at least. That's the thing. Oh yeah, yeah. Definitely. I got a couple homies that went to shows in Tokyo. Damn. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm like fucking straight speechless. Fucking insane. We got the beat. Ooh, that is fucking nasty. Ooh. I'm gonna go through Spotify now. See what Spotify. They'll probably play all the actual music. Let's see. Ah, okay. Awesome. That's because they all have Chase Secure Bank. Simple tools, control it. One thing for today and Chase. Make more of what's yours. Fuck. Fucking phone. Yeah.
I'm still lost. Think about enough, but I still feel like I'm some days from mirror moments. Oh, it be stuck in my mind. Don't think anymore. I said goodbye, but I never find a way. Oh, and now you're gone.
Yep.
You're gone. You come, you come, you come, you come, you come, you come, you gone stuck you.
What should I dab on, Stacy? Should I do Mac 1 or the Elmer's glue times Afghani goo? Elmer's goo. It's Elmer's glue times Afghani goo. It's fire. It's really good. All of it is really good.
Oh wow, heard my baby sister's buying a car, filming my secret gross.
Anyway, I already used Capital One on that. I found my credit line, got pre-qualified.
That's pretty cool.
What's in your wallet?
That's the Elmer's Goo,
Here's the problem. Nobody knows what Hulu Plus Live
or
TV is.
EG.
Yeah, because with over 75 live channels with sports like NFL games, plus Disney Plus, plus ESPN Plus.
What do we call it? Hulu plus live TV plus plus plus.
That's dumb, but we're gonna go with it.
It's got like a chocolatey, it's like a chocolatey glue. That's what it smells like. You get really heavy chocolate terps off of this stuff. It's really cool, but then I get the glue. So if you were to think of Crazy Glue, but if Crazy Glue were to smell like chocolate, that's what this stuff smells like. Isn't that a trip? It smells like straight chocolate. And I broke my banger the other day. Broke my banger for my dab rig, so I Stoner Ingenuity, titanium whatever rod. Yeah. Now it's my custom dab rig nectar collector. Sometimes you just gotta get super baked and look around your garage for shit to make a bong out of. That's what I did. Yes, definitely. Ooh. Mm. Oh, so tasty. Oh. Damn. Right off the bat. Getting sweaty. Ooh. Oh, that one got me.
It's been a long time. I am getting nowhere. Afraid I can't have something to say. It's been a long time. I'm still getting nowhere. I know you're waiting for the day I turn to you. A million times no see. Okay, okay. A million times no see. No time no refuse.
Let's see.
Watch this.
Oh. Oh yeah. Ugh. That one made me cry. Ugh. Ooh. MB14? I don't even know who the fuck this is. This is dope though. What? I just typed in beatbox in Spotify. Damn, who is this? What? MB14. Who the fuck are you? Oh, from Armenian. What? Oh, this guy's fat ass. Fuck. All right, Stacey.
Everyone knows all about my direction. And in my heart somewhere, I wanna go there. Still wanna go there. Everybody say something, say something, say something, say something, say something, say something. I don't wanna get caught up in the rhythm of it. And I can't help myself. I can't help myself. No, no, no.
Ooh. King Black getting those fucking dog poop terps. Love that shit. You know, I don't know what it is, but ooh. That fucking dog shit terps are insane.
About my transgressions, still in my heart somewhere, there's melody and harmony for you and me tonight.
What the fuck?
Everybody say something, say something, say something, say something, say something, say something. Yeah, I don't wanna get caught up in the middle of it, and I can't help myself. I can't help myself. No, no, no. Caught up in the middle of it. I can't help myself. No, I can't help myself.
What up, gangster? I know, right? Fucking funky ass shit going on over here, man. I can't hear you. No audio. Nope. No audio.
There, now it should be working.
There you are.
It depends on how I leave my StreamYards. Like the last live I had, it comes on and it shows my camera, but my audio goes through my game capture, my game. So I got to switch it back over to my microphone every time. It's so it should know that shit's not even fucking on right now. I mean, come on.
I know, right?
Whatever. Technology, it's good sometimes, and sometimes it's got some fuckery.
Yeah. Oh.
I haven't smoked. It's fucking 10 o'clock. I haven't smoked anything yet today. I've been up since 8. 2 hours. Haven't smoked anything yet.
Damn.
Yeah, my ADD is kicking my ass.
I hate that, man. I hate when that ADD fucking kicks in and like right when you wake up. Fucking annoying as shit, dude. I can't stand that.
It comes in a little while after I wake up. Like I wake up groggy and a little angry, and then it's like
Fuck. I was listening to beatboxing earlier. Fucking epic. There's this musician that I listen to from Tokyo called Shogo. He fucking does some, bro, straight fucking beast fucking beatboxing right there. Does all the instruments with his mouth, like literally no other instruments other than just him. That's it. It's sick as fuck, dude. Let's see here.
Oh wow, that's not suspect.
What the fuck?
It looks like a boot.
Huh.
Looks like a soda can with a boot next to it. It's on Mars.
Oh, what the fuck?
Gonna make you mine. You can't escape, no escape, so make up your mind. Make you mine.
This is Shogo.
I'm gonna make you.
So fucking insane.
I'm gonna make you.
Does not look like a beatboxer at all, too, which is so fucking trippy. Straight from Tokyo. Does all his videos are in fucking Tokyo. It's sick as fuck. And everybody's always, is that a guy or a girl? Well, yeah. Hard to tell. Fucking so nice to have a fucking newer couch in this garage now.
Oh yeah? How's it feel? Comfy?
Oh my god, so much better, bro. Fucking hey. That last couch that we had in the garage was their old one from inside, and the dogs fucking used it. So it was like the dog couch that got moved into the garage, and then I was, yeah, no. Ugh. This couch feels a lot better on my back too. It's actually got fucking padding. I'm not sitting on the fucking frame. Fucking ain't. I burnt shit out of my finger last night. Fucking epic. Fucking light bulb in the refrigerator went out. So I had to take one of the light bulbs from down below and put it up top. But the dumbass that I am, fucking just opened up the fridge and went to go grab the bulb, and it was fucking hot and fucking burnt the shit out of every single one of my fingertips. Cool, yay! That's what happens when you try and do shit when you're buzzed. You don't think. Gap time.
It's fucking Saturday. My toxic trait is that I'm actually an alien who is very confused by the human experience.
Woo.
Nice, my buddy's climbing Mount Mitchell and Mount Craig today, two of the highest peaks in Mississippi.
Oh, nice.
He's my buddy. That's my buddy Rob that I was talking about. Rob that I was talking about that lost his operator's license because he wouldn't sign death certificate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a travel nurse. He's a head operating nurse, which means like he counts all the rags and stuff. If something goes wrong in the surgery, it falls on him before the doctor. You know what I mean? Unless it's wrong in incision or something. But if there's medical equipment missing or a suture's missing or something, it falls back on him. So, but
yeah, he's the guy that's in charge of the prep for surgery, pretty much.
Prep breakdown,
and during the surgery,
everything's there during and for the doctor.
Yeah, that's
it's an.
I couldn't even imagine doing that shit, bro. Could not imagine doing that. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, super important.
He said it was a hectic job. It'd get crazy. But he had a guy that come in with gunshot wounds. They tried to resuscitate him on the table. He died. They gave him a COVID test. Well, the doctor did, not him. They gave him a COVID test, and the doctor said, "Oh, it's positive." So then when they did the death certificate, they wanted him to, as the cosign, you got to have two doctors. You have to have a doctor and then a witness.
Yeah.
So usually him and being in the operating room or whatever, he's usually the witness on death certificates for the doctors. And he refused to sign it. He says, no, this guy died of gunshot wounds. He's like, no, we're going to put a COVID death on here. Died of COVID.
What the? Oh my God. That's some fucking.
He lost.
Wow.
He lost his his nursing, his ability to do medical practice or whatever in Tennessee. He can still do it in New York, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Mississippi, Alabama, Texas.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of licenses all over. He's a travel nurse, so he goes all over. He's got licenses all over, but he lost his one in Tennessee because he refused to do that.
That's fucking bullshit, dude. That's fucking straight bullshit.
Well, the reason if somebody died in a hospital during COVID, the best thing a doctor could do, and this is honest, this is just honesty. It's bullshit, but it's just honesty. The best thing a doctor could do is test the patient. And if they come up positive for COVID, the government will send that hospital $30,000.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of doctors around there for the hospital.
They just want their fucking money.
Anyway. Yeah.
It's all about them. It's all money. You know, they can care less about fucking lives. That's the sad part.
Same
It's
thing
just money
same
for
thing
them.
with our food supply. We could have a better food supply, but they'd rather poison us with shit that's not good for us. Most of the food that's grown nowadays, that's grown by like the seed bank Monsanto, a lot of that stuff has been denutrientized. You know what I mean? Over time, the plant has grown denutrientized, and then now you got these seeds that are growing up a less superior product.
Yep.
And 90% of farmers in America have to get their seeds through Monsanto.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Monsanto
farmer,
he's got it. He's got his foot in pretty much every door, man. In the fucking in growing and fucking gardening in general. Just fucking pretty much has his foot in almost every company out there.
Bill Gates owns 60% of U.S. farmland.
Yeah, bro, it's fucking crazy.
That's over half of U.S. farmland. Not once have I ever trusted that man.
Fuck no. Well, and it comes down to more money than fucking brains a lot of the time.
Yeah. Well, even during a TED Talk a long time ago, Bill Gates came out and said that the world was overpopulated and we need to get our population down. So for a man to say that and then buy and own 60% of U.S. farmland, that's the guy that talks about people need to die and there need to be less people on the earth. Having control of any type of food source is a bad idea. I don't know, just a crazy notion. Call me a conspiracy theorist or something.
We need if we need to get rid of fucking people, then I'm sorry to say, we used to be the first one to fucking go.
Let's start with them.
The fuck? They're the ones fucking, bro. If he wasn't around, think of how many fucking jobs would actually fucking, get put out to local people.
Well, here's the problem.
That's the thing.
Is a lot of these, and people don't realize this. Like the Walmart here in my city, like Hannaford is like a local grocery mart, and they utilize a lot from local community and stuff from New York State. Locally grown and whatever.
Yeah.
Now, when you go to major box stores like Walmart or Aldi's, because they're all over the place too now, you get their product is being shipped from either other countries or other states. So one, when you're getting, let's say you're getting tomatoes shipped from, we're getting tomatoes from Texas. Let's just say, just hypothetically, we're getting tomatoes from Texas. One, it's going to cost more. Our tomatoes are going to cost more because they're coming from Texas. Two, the quality is going to be less because they're fresh then. It's going to take at least two days to get up here. So, and then you got to put them on the shelf. And did you freeze them and recool them? Like, that's one problem, the issue that I have with meat. When I go to Walmart and they're like, oh, it's fresh ground meat. No, the fuck it isn't, buddy. This shit was frozen And now as it's sitting here out in the cooler, it's unthawed. And you expect me to go take it to my freezer and refreeze it again? Something you say not to do. But yet that's how the world works.
Yeah. Yep.
You're not supposed to refreeze meat. You freeze it and thaw it out. That's it. You're not supposed to refreeze that shit again. Something about the molecular breakdown or whatever. I don't know. But
yeah.
And they're not picky with how they mush the cows up anymore. You're eating cow bones and all of it. When they say 100% beef, they just took the cow, cooked it, and crushed it up. You're getting hooves, hair, and all. Well,
Hell yeah.
The hair might burn off pretty good, so.
Extra protein, man.
Extra protein, right.
Got to get your calcium somehow.
My neighbor, the one that's 2 doors down, her worker showed up, and I'm out there, and I know her worker. I went to rehab a long time ago with her worker. I was there for weed. She was there for heroin. And I remember the first time I seen her over there, I was like, hey, Darlene, how you doing? And she's like, oh, my God, man, how you been? And I'm like, good, hey, what are you doing here? And she's like, oh, I'm just, visiting Jess. I didn't know she was her worker. She said she was visiting. I said, oh, that's cool. I was like, yo, you're going to have to come up and blaze a blunt sometime. Come smoke with me sometime. And she's like, what? I don't smoke. I'm her worker. I'm a county worker now. And I was like, oh. But I was like, oh, we can still link up. What up? What's up? She's a gorgeous girl. But every time I see her, she's got some kind of funny joke for me. Hey, man, how you doing? You outside with your dog? I was like, yep. She's like, how's your day going? I'm like, good. The sun's not out. She goes, yeah, nobody really wants that anyway. I said, what are you talking about? Everybody needs to D. That's me, dude. That's me on a daily with everybody. I try to. If that girl wouldn't have laughed, I would have felt bad. I would have been like, damn, something's wrong with her. You know what I mean? Like, people need to laugh more. So if I can help
damn, she really needs the D.
Really needs the D. You ain't laughing at that? That shit was funny. Laugh. Like Nancy Pelosi. This isn't time to applaud. That was an applause line. Fucking Nancy Pelosi was at the White House, 3 days ago, and she was talking. She was doing a little speech, and she stopped for a second, and nobody did anything. And she's like, oh, that was an applause line. Like, you have to ask for an applause, you dumb bitch? Who the fuck do you think you are? Like, cheer for me.
Clap for me, peasants.
Yeah, right, exactly what I was thinking. Cheer for me, you fucking peasants. I am your god. Like,
Kiss my feet.
You like the ring? Kiss the ring. Kiss the ring. I just never understood that type of fucking thought process. That's a clap. You're supposed to clap. Like, what? What if they didn't want to clap? What if they didn't like it? Now you're making them.
Exactly. Yeah, now you're just gonna get a fucking you're gonna get the fucking I'm clapping for no reason. Woo!
Oh, we got
Yay!
time.
Yeah. Oh, we're doing this. We're really doing this.
Is this really happening right now? All right. I'm sorry. That bitch, if she ever told me to clap, I would definitely not. I would do the opposite of everything that bitch told me to do.
I can't. They don't work. I can't do it. I
All right, I got it this time. I swear I got it. Can't hack it. Call me Buddy Wacky, because I can't hack it. Get that money, and then we stack All right, let me go refill my coffee, and then I'm packing a bong. It's time to smoke.
What?
Oh, that's so
Oh my
far.
god, you stupid fucking phone.
Pick up your room.
I
If you
don't
lay the
wanna.
keypad down, pick up your room. I like a nice clean room. It's better to start your day with a clean room.
I don't wanna clean my room.
Pick it up during the day. You better fuck clean your room, bro. If you don't clean your room, your girlfriend gonna come home and fuck you up. Now, I know I gotta do the whites today. The whites and the dishes. Whites, dishes, and vacuum, but vacuum's a daily chore. If I didn't have these dogs, bro, I wouldn't have to vacuum every day. I could go every other day and vacuum, but there's dog hair fucking
Everywhere. Yeah.
everywhere. Bro, there's times I get a cup of coffee, take a couple sips out of it, it's good. I go to take a, what the fuck is that dog cat?
The worst is the table inside, the kitchen table. The fiance's parents always grind up weed and lay it on the table, and when they fucking go to put it in their jar, when they go put it in the jar, they fucking got like fucking dog hairs like sticking out of the jar. It's like fucking what? Like packing a bowl and you got a fucking hair sticking out of your fucking bowl as you're going to smoke it. Oh no. That's a great one. I love that one.
That was my son on Snapchat. My son's got a Snapchat. He's constantly posting shit on Snapchat. But we have his Snapchat, so we know who he's friends with. We have the security thing set up. He just likes to take pictures, do the little videos, and send them to mommy, daddy, his sister. He sends them to Alexis out in college.
This
sucks,
one was
bro.
really cool.
Sucks, bro. My daughter's in college, dude. She's spending more time with her boyfriend's family than I haven't even seen her, dude. It's like I feel like she hates me or something. Like she doesn't want to.
So, Taylor Hawkins' 16-year-old son, guy from Foo Fighters, they had a concert last night, and he went up on stage and played drums.
Fuck yeah.
Bro, and he fucking straight killed it, bro. Holy shit.
He's that's not the only show he's played with them.
Yeah, well, he's going to be the new drummer for Foo Fighters.
Yeah, I think, permanently.
Yeah, which is fucking rad, dude. I think that's so cool.
I think they tried 3 different people out, and he seems to be the biggest fit.
Bro, he's
the
a spitting image of his dad.
He's
a spitting image. Yeah,
and
exactly.
He's the youngest.
Dude.
He's the youngest one that's tried out.
And
so funny,
just
his
straight
youngest that tried out in the
killed
white-
it. Oh yeah.
Don't
Well,
judge a book
how
by
could
its
you
cover.
not?
Yeah, don't judge
How
a
could
book
you
by
not
its cover.
like him?
That
That's
kid's
the
got fucking
thing.
skill, bro.
You gotta, well, yeah, look at it. Look at his dad, dude. That's the thing. Like, when you got a dad like that,
Now,
Cool.
one of the only other best drummers that I know of out there, and he's very underrated, is Travis Barker from Blink 182.
oh yeah,
Dude, that guy is
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
immaculate, bro. You ever seen him? There's a video of him. He was in one of them 360 tubes with his drum set, dude, drumming upside down, just going in a circle. His drum set was just going,
Sick as
him
fuck.
and his drum set upside down, just fucking drumming away, bro.
yeah.
So that dude is sick.
He's a beast. He's a
Yeah,
straight beast.
He's got a self album out. He's got an album where it's just him and drum beats and shit. Him doing like all that type of shit.
What are you
Oh,
fucking
shit,
getting
what are you
down,
getting
bro?
down?
Fucking epic, dude. Oh, this shit's fucking rad, dude. This is an old fucking tractor, bro. It's probably gonna be hard to see, but stupid fucking.
Oh, this is the old school ignition. Light that shit up.
Bro, this shit's fucking badass, bro.
Bro,
Look, shotgun
my
shell.
dad had one of these, bro.
Oh my god, dude, so badass.
That's that old fucking burner.
Fuck yeah, bro. That thing fucking will never die, bro. That thing will be around forever.
As long as you got some type of fuel source, you're good. Fire. That's all you need.
Insane, dude. To start it with a fucking shotgun shell and a fucking piece of paper.
Yeah. Talk about a primer.
Yeah.
Yo, that kid got so salty last night. He's like, "Oh, I'm getting under his skin. I know I am." I know the fuck you're not, dude. You fucking White Claw, dude. You'll never get under my skin. White Claw ass drinking bitch. Like, get the fuck.
The White Claw
What's up,
King.
Manic Mouse?
What up, Manic?
Was like, dude, you lost all your credibility when you lied to me about your White Claw drinking, okay? You lost all your credibility when you lied about that shit.
Yep.
I don't care who you are. If you drank a White Claw and you can't just admit to it.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, dude, it's not the end of the world. He just got mad because I sent him that meme thing. You know what I mean? He got upset about that meme. He was, yeah. I didn't drink White Claws. Like, yeah, the fuck you did. Your girl might not live to definitely drank some White Claws. I tried them. I didn't like them.
Yeah.
But I tried them. Am I going to lie about it and be like, I've never had a White Claw? That's one thing I've always been honest. I don't give a fuck if somebody's going to hate me for something I've been through in my life or something I've tried or something like I tell people, I've tried crack. I tried it a couple times. I was never addicted to it. I never spent money on it. You know what I mean? I tried it a couple times. I was selling it. I tried it a couple times.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I fucking hated it. That doesn't make me a crackhead. That doesn't make me into crack or some kind of druggie or weirdo. I tried crack.
Right?
People try shit. I tried ecstasy. I didn't really like that so much. Unless I'm with a group of bitches, I don't ever want to do ecstasy again, bro. I'll tell you that. We were at my buddy Dave West's house in fucking Dave and Wes's house. My buddy Dave and Wes's parents owned this country station out here, Bug Country. And we went up to their house and they had this pool room downstairs, pool table, and you go into the other room, there's an in-ground pool with a hot tub. Dude, they had an immaculate house. So we went down there and we're chilling, having a good time. They invited mad people. There's literally 2 girls there, 8 dudes. We're all fucking on ecstasy, bro. All of us on ecstasy. Dude, me and my cousin that lives 2 doors down from me, we're both sitting on the couch with our Labatt Blues. Like, I'm just sitting there like this, dude. Like, yo, I need to go find some bitches, yo. Too much sausage. Like, I was so fucking, I was starting to sweat. I wasn't like, I don't think I popped a boner or anything, but I definitely was ready to go fuck something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was feeling good.
Well, and that's ecstasy for it. That's fuck, bro. That's a fucking
like,
drug right there.
And then I did acid one time. I spent 6 hours laying on my cousin's bed, staring at the ceiling, watching spiders come out of it, watching the walls melt. Crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And then one time I did acid at a party, and then when I came to, I was sitting at the New York State Trooper Barracks.
Oh shit.
That was the next thing I remember, and they asked me what was going on, and I was like, I don't know. They showed me a video of me in front of Vernon Downs, which is like a horse race place. They showed me in front of Vernon Downs dragging a Christmas tree out of their parking lot and kicking it and fighting with it. I was fighting with like one of their decoration Christmas trees, bro. But they didn't give me any tickets or anything. They left me in the tank for a while, and then they sent me on my way.
Bro, you know those guys were fucking pissing their pants, bro.
Huh?
Those guys were fucking pissing their pants watching you fucking beat up that Christmas tree. That's for damn fucking sure.
Fuck you, Maddie.
It was a good
Fuck
time.
you. You over here talking about how fucked up you've been. You got caught somewhere. Where the fuck am I at when you wake up?
Yeah, you wake up in the trooper barracks. That's the worst place to wake up. I was comfortable bent and shit. I was like, I don't remember what was going on. I just remember like opening my eyes and being like, holy fuck. And I said it. I was talking. I wasn't even like thinking this shit. I was talking it. I was like, holy fuck, there's cops here. And he's like, yeah. He's like, do you know what you were doing? Mr. Kilborn, do you know what you were doing? Hello? And I was just like in a daze with them, and I'm just like, I don't know, dude.
I have no idea.
I remember popping some ass, but that's the last thing I remember. And then they told me, they showed me a little video of the CCTV, their security video at Vernon Downs, and they showed me walk into the parking lot. I was standing at that Christmas tree for like 10 minutes, bro. 10 minutes arguing with it. And then I fucking started punching it, and then I dragged it, and I'm dragging it across the parking lot.
Oh my god.
I'm just thankful they didn't give me a ticket or anything. They let me sober up a little bit, and they sent me on my way. But I know they went home with stories. I know they were like, yo, we got this guy gripping balls fighting a Christmas tree.
Yeah, they probably fucking made a copy of it.
Yeah.
They go back and watch it every once in a while. They get this fool.
I wish that shit would have found its way on YouTube. That was too long ago. That was back in 2000.
Yeah. One day we might find it. I'm kidding. You never know, though.
That was 22 motherfucking years ago.
It goes by fast, honey. I know. It's crazy.
You are not even kidding.
I think about it, too. Like, it seems like not that long ago, but in a way, yeah, it seems a while. But not 20 fucking years when I got arrested. Are you kidding me? And all the shit that I went through. But it feels like, yeah, maybe like 10 years at tops, it kind of feels. but you know it's
Fuck
longer.
off,
You
man.
know what I mean? You get that. And even like when somebody passes, like my father who passed, it sometimes feels like it's not that long. I'm like, wait a minute, that's been fucking how long now? Jeez.
Crystal's parents, both of Crystal's dad, Crystal's mom passed away first. I can't exactly tell you the amount of years. My time
Whatever,
conception
man.
sucks. But then her dad died like the year after. And I'm going to tell you now that I know that it feels like her dad just died. Every day it feels like her dad just died not too long ago. But I know that it's been over 3-4 years.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mine
So,
was like 25, so it's been a while, but it doesn't feel like it really. No.
It
No.
never does. I think time because we all grew up, all of us were born learning how to tell time on a clock and this time. So our brains can't even tell the conception of time in a
Right.
real sense. That's why time flies so fast. That's why time goes by us and we lose time and we're like, oh man, if I would have just
Fucking concept, man. I've been in a situation where I've sat there for 4.5-hour conversation with somebody. I swear to God, we sat there for 30 minutes only though. But we were there for 4.5 hours. You look back and go, how the hell?
Yeah.
How did that just happen? Like sometimes it feels like just time just stops and it doesn't exist at all. Like, you know what I mean?
I think your brain, when you're elated and you're happy, your brain goes to a totally different area. You're happy.
It does.
When you're truly happy in a situation, like right here, right now, I'm happy being on with you guys. If I was to do this right here, and just be like, no, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't remove myself. Oh, yeah. Well, if I do this, if I was to leave, my happiness would go down a little bit because now what is it? So when you're happy, the time is almost like non-existent.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no focus on time because you're focused on your happiness. You're happy.
Absolutely.
So there's no conception of time. It's just the here, the now. And I think that's how more of us need to live, just here in the now. Don't worry about 2 hours.
Living in the present.
Right.
May not
if
be
you
2
got a
hours from
doctor's
now.
appointment,
Yeah, I got to go driving here soon. I got about 20 more minutes and get ready because you make more money today from 12 to 1. I know it's only an hour, but each trip is an extra $6. So I'm like, I'm going.
Yeah, right.
Make some extra cash.
Oh yeah.
I did pretty well yesterday. I was surprised because I was doing it with Bestie on her app. And then I finally got mine to work and I went out and did it. And I'm fucking baffled because I literally made $78. I put $10 back in my tank. So I was making like $22 an hour. I only worked fucking 3 hours. I'm like, shit, why am I working for my job?
What was it? Uber
and
Eats
that's the thing. A lot of people in my area, that's their job. That's what they do for a job. You can make a living doing Uber Eats, all those food delivery services, dude, are fucking insane.
They are.
Like in
They're
a place like
so much money
California,
doing
you could get away with getting a little e-bike and doing that shit.
Yes, and DoorDash will let you do it with no vehicle whatsoever. You can just with a bicycle. And if you're doing it that way or a moped or something, you're saving fucking tons of money, man. Because you're not out the gas.
New York City was the first city to allow the Uber Eats, I think it is, or DoorDash. I think maybe it's DoorDash.
It's probably DoorDash.
New York City and LA were the first 2 cities to allow them to use bikes.
Well, it's
and
actually
then it picked
faster
up
to
on
do a
big
bike.
cities everywhere. They said, yeah, do that. If you can deliver the shit on bikes.
Yeah. I wouldn't do it in my area. Not a good idea. You need a car. But New York, where the traffic is fucking jammed and ridiculous, you want to bike. Those bicycles are going right past all those cars. And a lot of people do bicycle in New York and shit from what I've seen or heard, so this traffic sucks.
Yeah, they have whole fucking crews that mob around New York.
Yeah. And it's all banking because you're not spending shit for cash for when it comes to your gasoline and all that. Because I had to think about it, like the maintenance on your vehicle too, because you're putting wear and tear and miles on your car every fucking day. So that has to be accounted for. Hey, Bubby! I love doggies. Ooh, big old bear.
Fucking
You just bit my nipple! Holy fuck! Oh my god!
Ah,
Oh, you little bastard.
that's what you get.
That's karma right there.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
instant karma.
He was just nibbling around and he got my nipple, bro. Holy fuck.
All those times
What
you've
are
been
the
putting your nipple on
chances?
screen and pointing at it and rubbing it. And dog's like, bitch, I'll show you. Doggy's been watching for a minute too. Aw. He said, I still
Look
love
at that ear.
you. Animals are the best, man. They're better than humans half the time. No, 99.9%. Oh. See? Happiness, dogs bring that shit in animals and make you smile even if you're feeling like crap. My dog can just make me laugh and have a good old time. Man, they're beautiful
No
to
matter
have.
how mad you make me, you
Yep.
still make me laugh and smile. You're so cute. No, get
Until
out
you
of my
piss on the floor. Yep.
Get out of here. Yeah, just go. Just go. I can't do it no more.
It's too much.
He's like, play with me.
It's great when you get furball kisses, though. I give my dog kisses last night. I got home and all I could have was like, ooh, I got hair in my mouth.
There,
Ooh.
you gotta go lay down, okay?
It's like,
Yeah.
come on.
You gotta go. Thank you.
Gotta love the animals.
You don't even get a face with my dog. You get the butt. He just walks up to you and goes, "All right, here you go. Here you
Yeah.
go. All
Rub my
right."
Rub my ass.
Dog does over here, Tweak. He definitely he'll look at you and then he'll do like the 180 and he'll be like,
Yep. Yeah.
Huh?
Oh yeah, definitely. That's my fiance's dog to the T, and
and
he's
he'll
just
like
like,
he'll do
"Come on,
like the look back,
come
like,
on,
"You gonna get
it's
it?
right
You
here.
gonna get it?
It's right here. Hey, hey, hey! My ass is right here. Scratch it, damn it."
You guys want to demonstrate that one more time? Turn your ass to the camera again.
Fucking dog.
You guys are funny. He's like, look at it. I can see Maddie acting like a dog, just walking around. On all fours.
no. I am not a Furby. Sorry. I do not identify as a dog.
I had the permission by myself to fuck with the boys and give them shit. It's, but I gave myself the permission. They didn't. They just love me anyway. Because you guys know I come from a good place. I'm just fucking around with y'all.
Oh yeah.
No,
Good time.
I don't believe it. I think your intentions are purely evil, and you have so much. I'm such a liar right now.
Shit's about to go down. It's going down.
Yo, you know what's fucking hilarious is did you hear him last night when Bill said something to him too, to that Saab? He said something to him and he's like, "What? You think I'm serious? Do you not understand sarcasm?" Like sarcasm doesn't have an expiration date, Saab.
No. It should be sarcasm.
Right.
Yes.
Boom! There it is.
Hell
There it is.
If he jumps in the chat today, bro, I'm gonna
That's hilarious.
Hey, is it okay if we have some sarcasm in this chat today? Oh, that shit was epic, dude. It's been 3 days of him being salty and trying to get under my skin.
Oh my god, dude. And then when I came up with the White Claw King, he just fucking flipped, bro. He was just like, "What? No, fuck that shit."
So Stacy, my real life buddy, Saab Arrow, I used to play video games with him. He defriended me 3 mornings ago. I sent him a meme that had a woman holding a guy up on a beach, and it says, "When you drink White Claws and your woman drinks whiskey." So he's drank White Claw before. He's not like a big White Claw drinker, but he drank it before. So I sent him the meme as a joke, and he goes, "Oh, fuck you, that's your picture, bro." And I was like, "Nah, I don't even drink, bro. That's definitely your picture. You had White Claws with that girl." "I've never had a White Claw in my life." And so I wrote a whole like, dude, you dated this girl and you drank mad White Claws with her because she drank them. You used to brag about it. You know how many White Claws you could drink and not get wasted. You know,
You
like
know,
you brag about.
why
it.
do
So,
people care so much what somebody else thinks too? You know, I was with
Right.
somebody who literally
That's
drank like
exactly
the
how
fruity
he
drinks
is.
and daiquiris and stuff. I don't give a fuck, but I don't deny it. Like
Yeah,
own that
so
shit,
bummed
man.
out.
I own my craziness.
He saw that meme, and the first thing he thought was, "Man, if they know that I really tried to drink some White Claws, they'll think I'm gay." And it's like, no,
Yeah.
dude, I
I'm a
tried White
pussy.
Claws. I'm not gay, dude. Like, you can admit to it. So then he jumped in the chat and he's like, "Oh, you got to start your shit, blah, blah, blah. I've never drank White Claws." And I was like, dude, you did. You ain't got to
You
lie
did.
about it. Just be honest. And then he just started going off. "You're such a dick.
Oh, yeah.
Who pissed in your Cheerios this morning? Blah, blah, blah." I'm like, dude, get your fucking panties off, bro. Like, are you fucking... Grow some
Nobody
stuff,
pissed in my
grow some
Cheerios until
shit,
you.
bro. Like, what the fuck? Did you just wake up?
I
the
kept on.
morning-
I was in the live. I was on the. I was on this panel and I was telling him to pull the tampon out the whole time. He was getting so pissed. He was watching the live too, and I was just sitting there. Pull the tampon out. Come on, dude. Fucking hey, dude. I've gotten straight smashed off of White Claws, dude. I can tell you that right now. I've gotten straight blackout drunk from White Claws.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. People can be honest. All I
Oh.
ever ask for, all I
Is
ever
honesty.
ask for is honesty. Right. Don't sit-
Yes.
and if I know something to be true and you're gonna sit here and lie to me, I'm gonna call you out on it.
I
Just
hate that.
Just like I did with Doctor and the messages about CK. Called them out on it. If I see
Yep.
some bullshit, I'm
Yep.
gonna call you out on it. That's just who
And
I
he
You know,
am.
still tried to
Nobody has
deny
a
it.
problem. Everybody calls us on our shit, but we're just accountable. We're like, yep, I did that. I did. You know?
If I do something wrong and I say, "Oh yeah, I did do that. I'm sorry. I followed." Boom, there it is. That's how men
Yep.
handle.
There it is. Hey.
Okay? Women handle situations. Not. Let me rephrase that. Real people handle situations like that.
Yeah.
People that like just want to put on a facade for this person or that person or that person that's what they're gonna
Yep.
do. They're gonna
Exactly, Sal. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right there. I remember that too. Like Sal was trash, bro.
Sal had a fucking
Hashtag white claw life.
didn't he?
What was that?
I think he had a case of them shits.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
He
Hey,
said,
I was
remember
white
that.
girl wasted.
"Fuck yeah, dude."
You trying to make fun of me right now, Sal? Remember that day? Yeah. White girl wasted. Sal was such a trooper. He was like, I didn't see anything wrong. I'm like, because you were wasted too, bro. We were both wasted.
Yeah. We were all wasted. We were all white girl wasted, okay?
He was so good to me, though. He was, I mean, even though I was all over the place, he was bringing me back. We were talking about good stuff.
That's
Sal's a good
Sal.
one, man.
Sal's always like that. Sal has always been like that. Every time we have an issue, Sal pops up and he's like, "All right, guys, let's talk about something else." And he just shuts the shit down and fucking makes everybody
Yeah.
start talking about something completely different. It's like, fuck yeah.
He's got a lot of, Maddie, I don't know if you've ever like really listened to Sal and some of the stuff that he has talked about in shows or I've heard him say, even the conversations I've had with him. He is so much like us on our views in life and
Oh yeah.
all that stuff, man. He's fucking right on it.
He's a
Yeah,
very-
I hung out with Sal when he moved back to Cali. I got to
Wow.
go to his house and hang out with him.
I will
That's awesome.
I will say this. I did remember how like I met that Toker's den.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I like him. I don't have a problem with him. But he was, I can't remember whose stream he was in. I want to say he was in Hammy's stream. But he said
Okay.
Hamilton. But he said a couple racial things that I didn't like about white people. And I really didn't like
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It was like I was a little turned off about it. But
Yeah.
he did have a point in his thought process, but it didn't need
Right.
to be said.
Get you. And you said Toker's Den? I mean, Lee? Stoney?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I listen,
But
this
he's
is what I said
Native,
to a
he's
lot of
Native
people.
American. He's Native American, so I understand where that thought process is coming
Right.
from. It just didn't.
That's the point right there is people don't have understanding for others and why they feel or have the views that they do, and they get so butthurt or get upset about it. And it's like, wait, listen. He comes from a total different background than we have
Yep.
and how he
a
grew up.
totally different background, and that's
Yes.
why I understood what I was watching it. You know, I didn't say anything or anything, but I was watching it,
Yeah.
and it was one thing he said, and I was just like, oh man, that's a little. I didn't think he would say something like that. It was along the lines of it's all of our fault. Why? It's white people's fault. You know, and
It's definitely not though, but yeah.
Right, it's not. It's not. It's a collective. It's
and that's the thing. Being Native American, that's
that's where
that was their thing.
So I totally understand that because
Absolutely.
That's crazy. That's
So I get the Native American sentiment from where that
couldn't even imagine, bro.
I can't imagine.
Couldn't even imagine living in those times when you fucking that's just man. Oh.
I have a couple of Native American friends like that.
It upsets me when black people talk about slavery, you know, and it's like, especially people my age. Like, dude, you don't know what slavery is, bro. Your grandfather might know what slavery is, but you don't.
Yeah.
We can break the cycle right now.
Stop
talking.
You know, we're all part of that slavery, though. Good morning. What's up, Sal?
It is very true. It is very true.
Just a different kind of slavery, though.
Correct.
Oh my God, I've been doing like historic human research lately, and I went way after. Let me get back on my camera. Way out of the rabbit hole. Like I've been trying to research shit about giants and where the human came from and stuff like that. There is a species of elongated skull people that came from all around the world. There are two different species of this elongated skull people. That's where everything started. One of the elongated skull, well, some of the elongated skull people were actually big round-headed. This sounds weird. Trust me, this is all make sense in a couple years. But one side was the cone head looking people, and then the other head were like these like weird round-headed people that went to South America. The cone head people mostly went to Europeans, and
they were
more
hominoid, right? The ones with
they were hominoid. The thing was, something happened to their species. They came down here. They had 3 ships. This sounds so crazy. That one of them crashed in the Antarctic. That's why the elite people are going to the Antarctic, going underneath the ice and shit, and finding new discoveries and shit like that. And then the others went to South America and helped build the pyramids and shit like that. I went really deep in this subject, and this is the shit that they're talking about in military conferences and fucking the elite people, all those fucking Wilcox people. I actually know these people, and I talk to them about it because I've researched this shit for like 15, 20 years now. And some of this shit that I thought was like prehistoric shit is actually coming true and actually is being validated and shit. So I'm like, oh,
not only that, it's not as far back as they're saying it was either.
It's true. It's true. 100%. These elongated skull people were the giant people. They had double sets of rows of teeth. What else? They were the ones who taught us everything. Let that sink in. The reptilians, they're the reptilians, okay, guys? They're the ones who came here and basically bred everything. They were the master architect race. They're going to let the public know about this. I'm just kind of letting everyone get like a sneak preview because they're trying to build, because you can't just tell the public this because it'll cause an uproar. Religions will be out of whack. Cultures will be out of whack. So much stuff will be validated.
I said it yesterday that if somebody was to, like, if the government knew that an asteroid was going to hit the Earth in 12 days, would anybody
They wouldn't tell them.
No.
They wouldn't tell anybody.
Just like if there was a real civilization and we had proof that we came from this such and such, and it's just totally a weird science fiction type feel to it.
It is. This is.
They would tell you? They wouldn't tell us.
But Maddie, you probably understand my perspective on it. I've done a lot of research. I was actually researching reptilians and all that shit before.
Oh yeah, I know everything about them.
Thing. So, but once I got to flat Earth and I really came to the understanding of it fully, because I was already told about it in church. Like it's in that. Like you were talking about that Bible. Like we had the 4 corners and all this stuff was talked about the giants. Anyway, people just don't realize it.
Yeah,
but I don't believe in the outer space that they say. I really do believe that we are contained and that we cannot leave this place the way they explain. So I don't know about spaceships or anything coming in like that.
Well, no, that was the original story about these conehead-looking elongated people. They were from a different planet, and what happened was their planet was about to get destroyed or something like that, or they got pushed out of that planet. And one ship crash landed in the Antarctic, and they had 2 other ships. They were fighting against it themselves, is what I hear. The elongated skull people and this big rounded people, they were fighting against themselves. They put their differences aside and said, you know what, we'll be on this side of the planet, you'll be on that side of the planet. And then they started building these ancient sites like the pyramids and shit like that. And then
and those sites are all over the world, even in America. Like if you look at the symbolism and everything that's out there, it's crazy.
I just thought that
Everything
was
we've been told is a lie.
crazy. Yeah, but it started with that, and then eventually we got taught how to walk and talk and use languages and mathematics and shit like that, and evolve into what we are today and stuff like that. And then everyone's separated. They say that there are several, I want to say like 15, there might be more, of certain races on this planet that had like a Jesus experience. That's the reason why we go to certain people and go, no, man, my Lord and Savior is the one who built me. In fact, that's 100% true. There are certain factions on this planet that got built by certain groups and stuff like that. And so, but all were built the same way as Christ consciousness. That really think about that. All religions, they all have the same message, man. They really do. Like if you put like 4 or 5 religions together.
There's one person at the top.
There's one person at the top. There's disciples. There's a Mother Mary. There's all this.
Trinity usually there's that Trinity.
There's a Trinity. All that stuff. There are 12 disciples. That all of them. That's the same thing in every story and stuff like that. So it all shares the same energy. That's why I go back that if you want to find something that's related to all of us, it's energy. That's all it is.
Maybe not the same narrative, but definitely the same energy for sure.
It's the same energy for sure. And the energy is Christ consciousness too. Christ consciousness came out before Catholic and Christian beliefs and stuff like that. Absolutely. It's always been there. It's an energy.
And it's energy in general altogether. I don't know necessarily, where I come from. I don't think anybody does.
Understanding this puts this all together as a whole. We don't separate ourselves as white, black, brown, red anymore. We're all related, and then with Native Americans, they have the story of them, certain cultures coming from like the Hopi tribe and a few other tribes that I know that I've talked to. They said they come from the Pleiades. They don't even come from this planet. Their relatives and stuff like that came from the Pleiades, and the Pleiades is like a universe. You can't say it as a planet because they have multiple species there. They also have certain reptilian species and people species, whatever. When it talks about alien stuff, I tell people that it could be true or not true. I don't have proof of that. I don't try to tell people.
But alien just means something that it's not like from what you're used to.
It's foreign to us. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
But it could be that there's Antarctica and there's other places that they are another land that we are
people like to demonize aliens, saying that all demons are aliens and stuff like that too. I'm like, and I tell people as soon as they say that, I'm all, Jesus was not from this planet. Angels were not from this planet. They're aliens too. Then, I have to say that. Yeah.
Yeah. You have to look at it like that.
Absolutely. God wasn't from this planet, neither was Jesus.
They weren't. They weren't. It says in the Bible. Yeah, it says it on there.
Jesus on the planet and said, hey, so where did he come from? Where?
Where did he come from?
Exactly. Come from Earth. This fucking to Earth. Like, hello.
It's the same thing with angels. Yeah, I think angels and demons are the same. It depends on your energy. If you give off a fucked up energy, they're going to turn into a demon and teach you a lesson.
Negative energy.
Yeah.
Well, right. Well, Lucifer was a fallen angel. So however you look at it, where evil comes from, bam, right there. So.
Yeah, I just want to throw that out there. Everything I say is true and not true. I don't try to tell people that this is the way it is. That's the shit I fucking researched, and that's the rabbit hole. Everything like I've researched and learned, I find out that the more I learn, the more I don't know shit. And that's the truth.
Amen. That's the answer right there. As soon as you start learning shit, you realize you don't know anything.
You don't know anything.
It's crazy.
It's designed that way, though. It's designed that way.
Here's one of my theories on why they're about to come out with some of that shit, too. Did you see what China just did? They just came out with an article 3 days ago that they created the first, supposedly, okay? Now, this is just the article they're putting out last week, okay?
Yeah.
I know this shit's been going on for years, but they just made the first human being with no sperm cell and no female egg.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw a video and everything about that. They have the baby inside this clear placenta, and they're touching it and everything. They're basically saying, well, I don't know why China's doing this, dude, because they also are the same people who do, what do you call it? Well, no, they do that thing to where, like, if you have more than 3 kids, they literally eliminate the rest of them, and they only keep the females or the males. The female is not even worthy in that culture, which is sad. And the fact that they're doing that makes me wonder why. Why? You know what I mean? They already have, like, a population control, you know what I mean? It rings alarm bells to me.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, for medical aspects, I see it as like a lifesaver for some that need it and stuff like that to save a life. But I don't know.
You know, I'm still trying to
It's-
figure out why my dog, even if I give it fresh water in its bowl, still drinks out of the toilet water. Like,
It's a
I'm
habit.
sorry. There's
It's,
a fucking
it's a habit, and it
yeah.
probably likes the flavor. Sadly, I hate saying
It's-
that.
I know, right?
Yo, dogs eat other dogs' dog shit. So I mean,
It's true. It's true. My dog does that.
True. He's like, why
I
are
have to
you
yell at
doing
my
that?
dog. Like, what are you doing? Leave sweet shit alone.
I literally give her a bowl and she goes straight
My
to the
buddy,
toilet.
my
I'm like,
buddy
"But
has a
there's water right
Rottweiler.
here."
My buddy's got 3 Rottweilers, and he never has to clean up the dog shit ever.
That's crazy.
Oh my
Just
God.
You gotta remind yourself not to get lickies and all this
Never,
stuff from your dog.
never.
No kisses.
He literally. I'm not. He's had these dogs since they were pups, and he has never once had to pick up dog shit at his house.
Oh my God.
I can't do that.
I
No.
can't. I can't. I know.
I don't know how a dog survives anyway, dude. A dog survives on flavored fucking croutons. Let that sink in. That's what dog food is mostly. It's flavored
Yeah.
sprayed on croutons. Yeah. What if we did that?
Well,
dude?
and
I don't think I
The
could
fucked
survive
up
on
part
fucking.
is a dog's mouth is cleaner than a fucking toilet bowl.
So,
It's cleaner
so
than
they
humans.
say.
That's what they say too. Yeah.
Yeah.
How? How when they're
Exactly.
eating shit?
How?
We probably eat more worse shit than that. And we don't realize it. That's why.
Exactly.
We don't.
Exactly.
Half the stuff we eat, we don't even know what it is.
Absolutely. 100%.
Well, like I was saying earlier, probably since Monsanto took over years ago and they regulate what you grow, they have deteriorized the nutrients
Mhm.
and
It's true.
the yield that you grow from the seeds that they produce now. And you
They
can
ain't having any nutrients in them now.
So
You know,
now as-
Monsanto's been there since day one. We are
Oh, yeah.
only now smart enough to know that they are doing that now.
Yep.
Since they've
Yeah.
been doing it, if you watch the yields of produce throughout,
Oh, yeah.
No, bro.
When I was a kid, the fields were green, luscious,
Yep.
full. Now you go out, they're sparse, skinny,
I grew up as a
small.
farmer in Texas, man. I saw that, dude. Back in the day, dude, when they originally first started, before we were even farmers, everything was heirloom and all multicolored. We could have had a blue-colored whatever, and that blue-colored tomato would have gave us this certain nutrients because of the colors and whatever, dude. It's the same thing. If you ever want to grow anything, find the heirloom rainbow varieties. Those are the original things of what it is. And when you grow it, the blue ones will give you this benefit. The green ones will give you this benefit. The magenta, whatever. You mix them all up and you put them in whatever. It'll give you the ultimate benefit of what it's supposed to be. I found that out a long time ago. That heirloom is the rainbow because it gives you all varieties.
Wow.
Here's my theory on what they're doing with Monsanto. They're gonna kill us all with the food that they've been producing. And
already
in the
are, yeah.
Netherlands, they have the seed bank, which
Yeah.
are all the
I know.
original
It's
fucking
true.
seeds. Original seeds.
We have one here
This-
too.
This is what I found out. The planet,
Do we
all
have
of
one
us, including the animals, are all laboratory experiments, dude, for some other planet, dude. Let that sink in. The planets are. This is all speculation too, so don't put this all like, oh, you're lying. But the
for
animals
educational
I heard were half hybrid species of something else from the other planet. Let's say the chicken. That was a half human, half chicken in some other fucking planet, but we split the genes and turned it into a regular chicken so we can eat the motherfucker. Like, it's been like that since millennia. They say that, like, that's why they say that we should become vegan and shit like that, because we're actually eating other species from the universe or whatever. But our bodies are now programmed to survive and eat these animals and stuff like that, which I'm, as a male, I have to eat. I don't know, for some reason I feel that males, since our bodies are built different, females have a certain vegetarian additive inside their organs that allows them to be a vegan naturally. Males don't. We don't have that certain organ. So when you see a female actually be vegan, she's doing that by naturally because she has this certain gland that allows her to be a vegan. Us males have to literally kind of train ourselves to get to that point and stuff like that.
Do you think that more males live by nature and more females live by nurture?
It's both. It's both. The females
you
have
think
that
it's
feminine
equal?
aspect that remind us what nature is. You know what I mean?
True.
You know, if it wasn't for females, we'd totally turn everything into a corporate society and turn everything
Right,
into a
because-
commodity.
because women have more of a nurturing value.
Yeah,
Statistically,
they value everything more than we do. We would turn everything into a commodity.
Right. Yep.
And I'm trying to find the information. This is what I hate because you know Sal probably too, man. Like when you start doing research, some of this research I've done years ago, and you go back to find it on Google or anywhere, even on Yahoo, and you can't. It purposely makes sure
You have to
can't
save
find
and
it.
record
you can
it.
sit there for fucking hours. I know.
That's why I make videos on Instagram about that stuff. I don't know if you noticed that. I noticed exactly that same thing where I would find something that'll validate what I'm trying to say, and then when I went to go back to get the research, it's not there, and people are like, "Well, you're talking out your ass." I was like, "No, I made a video." Nowadays, I make videos of it on my Instagram, so I show people, go to my Instagram, it's there. You know what I mean? The original video got deleted, but I fucking saved it. You know, like shit like that.
Yeah, thank God we got some of our people in my community. When COVID hit and all this other crap happened, they started honestly, literally downloading everything off of the internet that they could into their computers and shit, all their research, all their information, so they always had it. Because it only takes 1 second, it's gone. I mean, we're talking about relying information on other people's stuff at the source of Google. Like,
before the human population, and I'll call it the human, but before the human population got computers, before we had access to computers.
Right.
Do you not think that they had all the intent and whatnot to say, hey, we're going to give this to the human population only to manipulate them?
That's exactly what it is. That's every advanced technology we got is a manipulation tool for them to make money and profit from. Think about it. The cell phones, what happened to a cell phone? Every fucking year we got a new button or some new app that costs $100 more, but it's the same fucking cell phone. You know what I mean? It's the same shit. A car's the same way. You know what I mean? We got the car with the new fucking accessory next year, but it's the same fucking car. You know? Same thing. Yeah.
It's like back in '95, they phased it out and they started putting them ENC things in the computer and in with the emissions control and all that shit in cars. So that way they have another, hey, if we put all these
they have another tool to use it against us.
Yeah. If we have this thing we can put in this car, we can control everybody who uses a car.
It's the same thing with cell phones. They wanted to track people.
Yep.
Before that, you had to have someone follow me.
Humans are already partially officially AI because we walk around with these.
Yeah, it's true. We're computers now. A cell phone used to be a cell phone. Now it's a computer.
It's just an extension of ourselves.
I look at my cell phone as a tablet. It has everything a tablet can do. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing that my cell phone can't do that my computer can do now.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right. Sometimes even more dependent.
Yeah, sometimes even more. You're right. Yeah.
Yep.
You're looking for something and you can't find
it. For a long time. Technology is the downfall of mankind.
What up, Mad
What
Lab?
up? What up?
What up? What up, man?
What's up, Mad Labs? Cheers. Happy
Why does Mad Labs reminds me of a crank yankers? What do you call those guys? Those little crank yanker guys?
Oh my God, yeah.
Puppeteers.
Doesn't he?
Puppets?
Yeah, like the puppet. No, just a puppet, dude. You remind me of a puppet from Crank Yankers, dude. That pranks people. I swear to you, dude. You would be the perfect character for Crank Yankers. Like you're just calling and prank.
I remember that, dude.
It's your character. It's your character that will pull it off, man. You would make millions if you were like a prank yanking puppet, dude.
Dude, I should start doing prank calls live. That'd be fun. I can start doing that, man. Go get,
I used to do that before caller ID. I was the man when they did that. I used to change my voice into a male, a female, anything. Like I was a really good, like I could change my voice to anything, dude, and prank call the fuck out of someone. Until caller ID came out, I got exposed.
Yep. You're done then.
You can do a spoof card now, and then you can change your number.
Oh, I totally could, dude, but then I would be considered a hacker, and I didn't want to go there.
Star
Yeah.
67.
I loved it though, back in the day.
Code in the number shows up private.
Yeah. These days, you can find someone's IP address and all that. I have things that make my IP address look like it came from like Australia or something like that. You know?
Oh, like a
Does
VPN
Star
or something.
67 even work anymore? Because we all
worse
used to
than
use it to block our number. Does that work still?
I don't know.
Star 67, I think it does. I used to do
Yeah,
that.
I wonder.
Yeah.
It's been so many years since they used it.
We got programs that'll get people's IP address, so that star 67 doesn't work anymore.
Nope. Can't hide. Can't hide in this day and age, y'all.
You can. I mean,
well, you could. You can run off to and
The
never see
VP,
anybody, go
like-
to some remote area, and they never hear from you for a while again.
I want to
thought
do
about
that.
just
That's my last
backpacking
resort.
across the country.
Me too.
Yeah, me too. Like I have a bug out bag right next to me and stuff
Like,
like
it'd be
that.
dangerous, but at the same time, it'd be really fun to meet. Like,
I
so
got a
many
bug
different
out bag
people.
next to me right over here, and I've got 3 places I could go to, and I go to them at least twice a year.
Yep.
I got a place everywhere around the world like that. I grew up as a military brat, so everywhere I grew up all around the world. I have a place anywhere around the world I can go to, and people will treat me like family, and I can stay there for the rest of my life. To be honest,
Pretty sweet.
yeah, to be honest, if something bad happens to me, I will literally become a monk and just hide in a monastery for the rest of my life, and that's it. That's it. Like you will not hear from me ever again. I'll just become a monk, and you'll see me
Yeah, the
older with all these tattoos as a monk, and be like, I think I knew that guy.
That would be
That-
hilarious.
That's exactly where
It's
I'll
you,
be.
isn't it?
I think, if shit doesn't fucking
It's
get right.
fucking
This
you,
morning.
isn't it? The restricted fucking call.
Next time,
You were testing it to see if it worked.
It's not me.
I wanted to make sure the star 67 still worked. It does.
That's hilarious, man.
It comes
Dude,
up
what
with
if you can do that, calling people on Messenger and shit like that? Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh, right? In college, when your name doesn't show up, it just shows up like a Facebook user.
Facebook user.
Like, what
That's
the
all you
fuck?
get.
What the fuck is this?
So I'm getting dressed, ready to go out to go to work because I get paid extra for an hour. So I'm like, yep, gotta get out there and do some delivering so I can get some extra money. I was so surprised though, man. People give me $15 tips. Like, holy shit. Thank you.
Damn.
You
In
know,
your
I
area,
really
$15
make
tips is
14.
amazing, dude. That's like a $100 tip right there.
Exactly. In this day and age, for me, I make $14.50 an hour normally at my job. I made less than $22 an hour for driving. Like, holy shit.
I
But
made
you
a
gotta do
lot
it
of
right.
money being a
You gotta
delivery
care.
person in El Paso when I was there. A lot of money.
Yeah. I love El Paso. That's where we had that in common. El Paso. Yeah, that's where I used to live at Scenic Drive. I forgot about that.
I lived right down the street from Scenic Drive. It's funny that you say that.
I know. It's
I lived.
fucked up.
I
There's
lived
an
on.
Indiana
You know what's
Street.
weird?
Imagine
I can say this now. I can say this now. I lived on California Street in Texas, and I lived right next to El Paso High, right next to it.
I was so fucked
That's
up.
freaky,
That's
bro.
so
You
weird.
lived on California Street? Weird.
I was in Indiana
I was the
Street. Well, I was-
Californian who lived in California Street.
Do you
How
want
is
to know
that
where I
right?
live? Where I grew up?
In
I grew
Texas.
up- So my last name is Kilborn. That's my last name. Now everybody knows my government. My last name is
Everybody write it
Kilborn.
down.
I grew up on Kilborn Road.
See, that's crazy. It's funny how the universe does that to us.
Freaky.
Isn't
Yeah,
it?
dude.
Dude, I was looking for a place in El Paso because we were staying in a hotel. Things were going down, and there was one house because this is during COVID when it really hit. There was one house available, and it was on Indiana Street, and it was on Scenic Drive. This perfect spot. I'm like, this is meant to be. I'm from Indiana, and I'm finding a place in El Paso that's called on Indiana Street. So when I hear stuff like that, all over like your Kilborn and yours too, and you're from Cali, and then California Street, it's just like wow. This place speaks to you. It's almost like it's your own
That whole-
your own place. You know what I mean?
That
It's
whole
mine.
Tesla 369 shit is real.
Yes. Oh, that shit fucked me up. I was having like crazy ass like while I was awake research, and I was having all this information hit my head one day. 369. I was like, I swear to God, that 369. When you see these numbers repeating all the time, that things in reality are shifting, can change. They're not.
It's
they're
more than
fluid.
369. The
Yeah.
person in Tesla basically who brought up 369, he was the one that originated
the
it.
first theory. The 369 was the first theory to start the whole
Yeah.
thing off, I guess.
The whole thing
That's-
is called the
that's where you
9
start, is
code.
The 369.
The 9
Okay.
code is what the original thing was, dude. The 9
Oh,
code is
okay,
what
okay.
governs space and time. I went down that rabbit hole with the 369 thing. It
Oh, yeah.
originated with this thing called the 9 code. The 9 code governs everything that you put your existence in. If you calculate how many hours are in a year, it'll come out to a number. You add those numbers together, it'll equal 9. If you count how many seconds in a year, you calculate all those numbers together, it equals to 9. You calculate, it just keeps going. You name it. All the weeks of the year, it'll reach a number. You add those numbers, it'll be a 9, anything, all the numbers, all the times, everything reaches to 9. It's a weird concept of the universe where everything is connected to the number 9.
I knew something was up because I was actually researching Mandela effect when the whole 369 really hit me. I was seeing like certain days I get 222, 444, 111, all that shit. You just keep seeing those numbers repeat.
They
and
say
then
Mandela
days,
is
it's always 369 all day, like 333. I pull up the
Yeah.
pump 6. I'm like, shit, why did I pull up the pump 6? It's like everything you do is 369 that day. And that's why I looked it up. And like 369, it has to be the code of the universe. And out of nowhere, that's when I first found that Tesla said that 369 was literally the code for the universe. I didn't know that. That came to me.
Oh no, the code for the universe is the 9 code. If you can understand what the 9 code is, that is the Matrix code. You can look at everything as numbers
Hey, what's
at
up,
that
Triple
point
B?
and go, whoa, yeah. What up, Triple B? J-Cam?
Triple B.
Do you guys notice I changed my
Triple
name?
B.
I mean, you did. Dragon
Yes, I
Sal.
did.
Dragon Sal. I'm starting a dragon fruit farm. That's why.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
That's fucking. I saw that, dude. I'm fucking stoked on that.
I got 3
Yeah.
species of dragon fruit. I got this one called Vietnam White that I need the pollen from. It's just like growing herb. They're cactuses, and this Vietnam White, I will collect the pollen from the flowers, which the flowers only bloom at nighttime, which is crazy. But I collect the pollen from there, and then I pollinate my 2 other hybrid species that I got. They're all named after Jimi Hendrix songs, which is really weird. One's called Purple Haze, and then the other one's called Physical Graffiti.
Yo, that physical graffiti looks nasty, bro.
Yes.
Have you had that? Have you tried that one at all?
Yes.
Is it good?
Really good. Really good. You have to, with the physical graffiti, you have to pollinate it with another species of dragon fruit. So you have to be careful what species. If you have to find the biggest and best species of dragon fruit to pollinate. So you'll get like a pound and a half dragon fruit. And each of these dragon fruits cost like $15-$25 at the store. Do the math on that shit, dude. That's a lot of money if you have a farm of them. You know what I mean? And here, I live in Temecula, so I can go to the farmer's market and sell those things like they're nothing. You know what I mean? Like, so it's a good adventure.
$15. I got $15, Joe. $15.
Yeah.
Oh my
Bro.
God.
No joke. Organic fucking dragon fruit, homegrown.
Ooh.
People eat that
It's
shit up.
amazing though. This country
Ooh.
is going that way. There's way more people that are starting to do that. That are starting to grow their own shit. Even single people, and that's the best thing that single people can do. Is if you have the extra room, grow a garden, sell it to your friends, or help your friends out. Give it to your friends. Do the barter.
Fuck a lawn, grow a garden.
But we need to get into that shit more. Fuck these big chain stores fucking selling us shit that we can all fucking grow ourselves.
I think we got duped in the very beginning when we were told we needed green lawns in front of our yards. You know what a green lawn does? It breeds the G-gnats everywhere. If you look at every fucking lawn in the world, every
gnats,
square inch, every
fungus
square
gnats,
inch has fungus.
Not only fungus gnats though, also fucking the scarab beetle.
Yeah, the
Japanese
scarab beetle. The Japanese beetle is also bred the same way. The little grubs are in the fucking soil every couple inches in every
Little
lawn in the world.
grubs. What the fuck?
Well,
Those fucking
I've seen
grubs
bigger
are
ones.
not little,
I've seen-
bro. Those
I know,
things
but
are
I've seen-
fucking giant, bro.
The little ones
Those
are
things
this
are
big, but
fucking
I've
massive.
seen bigger ones. I've seen bigger ones, though, dude. And that makes me wonder, like, oh shit,
bro. The hurricane fucking, or the Hercules fucking worm. That shit's gnarly, bro.
That's what it is. It's the same grub as the Chinese green beetle, but it's bigger. It's the Hercules one, and those guys are
Fucking clear.
There's a staghorn
You can
beetle
see
too.
all
That's
the
the same thing here in
insides.
my area. That are just fucking huge.
It's so creepy, dude. I had gotten some soil from one of my buddies, and I was fucking digging through it, and next thing you know, I'm fucking digging through the soil that he gave me that was in a big tote. Fucking digging through it with my hands, and next thing you know, I feel this fucking thing move, and I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck was that?" And I fucking grab a shovel and pull out that fucking clump of dirt, throw it on the ground, bro, and there was one of those fucking giant grubs, dude. This thing was like the size, like a little bit bigger than a fucking golf ball, dude. This thing was massive.
I always
And I was
close
like, "Are you
my
fucking
soil bags
kidding me?"
because of that. Moths will come in there and fucking do their thing and lay their eggs, man. Dude, check this out, dude. Check out my flower chip. I upgraded it recently.
Well, I don't know if anybody's noticed. I've brought this up a couple times. I'm sure everybody's noticed. There's a lot more bugs around this year than there has been in a long time.
Look at you can
Oh,
tell
yeah, definitely.
Oh,
I got
God.
shock on some of my plants. They're turning yellow. They're on their first or second day of flower. But
Okay.
yeah, I shocked a couple of them. It looked like those are the ones I have on cracky. Obviously, I had some fucked up nutrients that fucked them up. They're bouncing back, but decided to throw everything here in the flower moms too. But I decided to make a new mom tent, new clones or new moms. So these are my
Okay.
healthy moms over here. Check it out.
Oh,
They're all nice
nice.
and healthy and beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And then my clone station is right here. See if I got any rooted.
Yeah.
What do you got back there, Peppers?
This is right here is the Thai basil. I got this from the what do you call it? The pho restaurant that I got pho delivered. They gave me a little bit of pho.
Oh, no.
Yeah, look, and I saved it, and it started growing and stuff like that. Check it out. Nice
Yeah,
roots.
so that's that
Pretty cool.
fucking restaurant quality fucking
Right, that's
basil,
like-
bro.
This is
completely
restaurant
different.
quality pho right here. I'll show you how completely different
than
it is.
what you buy in a fucking completely
No,
different.
it's completely different from
qualities.
even growing,
Oh my
dude. Let me show you the difference. Look, this is the restaurant quality pho or the Thai basil. Let me show you. I have basil that I grew from seed. It's completely different. That's why I'm like, I wanted to see the
Yeah.
difference. Look at this is my seeded Thai basil right here.
God,
You see the difference?
Fuck yeah,
Completely.
bro.
Absolutely.
that shit looks nasty compared to the other.
It
That's
does.
beautiful.
It does look nasty. I said the
Not
same thing.
even
I was
the
like,
same, man.
It does.
not even the
I
same.
mean, it looks great. It looks great. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying,
This
oh,
smells and tastes like licorice right here. This
Yeah,
one
that's
has a
like-
licorice
that's like,
kind of taste to it, but
oh.
it's not there.
Yeah.
That's like the Aldi's brand right
Crazy.
there compared to the Macy's down below. You know?
Yep.
Right.
Crazy
See if I got
shit,
any,
bro.
Oh look,
Like,
I got roots.
That's cool.
A little bit of roots.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, honey.
Yeah, you're the fucking clone guy, man. You kill it.
Clone
You've
bro.
always killed it with clones.
Did you
With
make that or did you
cloning,
buy that?
your
Did you make
technique
that
is
pumpkin or buy it?
awesome.
It's a little bit of both.
Ooh,
I
dragon
bought
fruit
this a long
bar.
time ago, but I took everything that was inside the clone setup and I remodeled the whole thing, like the manifold, the pumps, even this on top right here. This was packaging foam that I cut because these work better than neoprene. These work 100 times better, man. I'm telling you.
That's that
Like-
black foam, right?
That black
They don't
foam,
rock.
yeah. And then
Can you
here's all
explain
my
to me what that means? What that is? I'm sorry, I'm very unaware of what you just showed me. What is it?
This right here. It's like
Yeah.
this is a clone setup right here, and usually on top of the clone setups, you use the neoprene collars that they give you. I got
Okay.
packing foam and cut them the same diameter as this, and use it because it's hydrophobic, and these things don't suck up water and don't create mold in the
Ah.
inside of the collars. What do you call it? The original collars that came with this would suck up the moisture inside them, creating
Yeah.
pythium and molds, and it would fuck up my clones.
Yep.
I wouldn't get the results like this. That's just the truth.
That's
I've been
cool.
making probably clones for over 25
That's
years. Though.
fucking
Yeah,
amazing.
normally you'd get mold or pythium right at where the collar is sitting.
Yeah, right where
How
the
Sal
right where
has
the
it.
collar
You
and the
won't-
stem
you won't
is,
ever
and you'll get that little white
I'll see your
spot
dragon
on there.
fruit.
Oh, the dragon fruit's up here.
Dragon fruit.
Thank you for that, Sal. Sorry, because I'm just I when I don't know something, I rather
Yes.
ask.
Look at I made a cutting of that Thai basil. It's really easy. You get a piece of that Thai basil, you put it in fucking water. A week or two later, it roots, and you plant it. And you got another Thai basil. It's that simple.
Oh
But,
Holy shit,
uh,
dude, you got a lot of dragon fruit.
Yeah, these are
Damn.
all Vietnam white ones that I'm gonna eventually. I'm gonna plant a shit. These are the ones that I'm gonna get the pollen from, and then these in the back right here. These are that's the physical. The purple haze right there, and then physical graffiti on that side.
yeah, that's so neat.
Hell
And
yeah,
then the rest.
dude.
These are my pollinators right here, the Vietnam whites. Eventually, I'm gonna make a
Okay.
bunch of them to where I'll be able to make a bunch of little babies I could send to friends and stuff like that. So if you guys wanted
Oh,
to
yeah, sweetheart.
grow them,
Bro, I'm Sal. I would. Yeah,
I'm down.
that's definitely fucking happening.
That's the kind of stuff I'll pay for too. I don't expect to get it for free, honey. I mean, you work hard in what you do, and I know. It's
well,
your
I'm gonna have
passion,
a bunch of them regardless. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
byproduct of hundreds of little, because I'm gonna have to take the
Yeah.
little growths off them to put most of the energy onto growing straight up and growing the main.
Yeah,
berries.
fucking
So I'll have hundreds of these little
cool
baby pups
lettering,
everywhere.
I'd love.
What's that?
That's a fucking badass font that you got for
Oh,
your
I know.
name.
I was searching through yesterday. I can't remember who. Daughter of Truth showed me how to change the font type.
Nice.
And there's like
I
a font
got
generator.
mine changed too.
That's something I really want to get into here. If I like doing those plants, I'm gonna do like 3 to 4, and then I want to do like maybe some collard greens, something that I can sell to my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because my neighborhood is like predominantly Vietnamese, Korean, Asian.
Oh, dragon fruit would
Jeez.
be a killing, man. I'm telling you.
I need those.
Dude,
like, collard
dragon
greens.
fruit grows exactly like cannabis, dude. Let that sink in. It has the same nutrients, the same soil, it has the same growing cycles. I don't have to do anything different, bro. All I do is add microbes and the same organic nutrients that I was normally adding to my outdoor plants. Because indoor, I'm using salts, but outdoor, I'm all organic.
They take succulents too, right?
They are succulents.
Right.
That's what it is. It's a succulent cactus. It's cool.
If you have already a green thumb for growing cannabis, I already feel like then you understand the growing process in general for plants.
Yeah.
And you should be able to
I
grow
look at
just
that
almost
too.
anything.
I didn't know where you wanted them, so I just laid them right there.
That's exact. You said it all right there. If a person can grow cannabis, they can literally grow anything.
So
Anything.
I've grown cannabis indoor, like a plant or 2 at a time, just experimenting, whatever. And I'm not bad at it. So, but is doing vegetables and stuff like that indoor, is that harder than weed, or is it way easier? Is it like
way easier
The only
indoor?
reason I haven't done it is because I'm like, I feel like all that kind of stuff is going to be more time consuming than my weed.
Have a little greenhouse set up like I do, and I have that in my closet. Start your fruits and vegetables indoor. Get their feet, get their roots started, and then transplant them outdoor. You're made. You don't have to do anything after that. You just have to feed them. If you try to start them outdoor, dude, you'll fuck them up 90% of the time because they'll get shocked. They won't grow right
the whole time?
You can. It'll just cost you money. That's it in the long run.
Yeah. I'm willing to even do that, and some people are too because they don't want to get this shit in the store. It's not.
I recommend to get a greenhouse though. Get a small little greenhouse and 2 of them. Get an outdoor one and an indoor one. Get a small little indoor one to start your seedlings, and then when they get a little bit bigger, throw them in the outdoor greenhouse, and you don't have to do shit. They'll be survived by the elements. The bugs won't get them. Just maintenance them every now and then. Feed them.
I don't think an outdoor greenhouse would survive the elements here unless I had like an enclosed garage.
No, and I was gonna say, Lace, that you have that
we get like 10 feet of snow here. So
I have friends who have outdoor greenhouses in the snow that grow year round. And the way they do it is they have a what do you call it? I gave them the idea actually. I told them to make a vermicompost pile next to the greenhouse, and the compost pile produces up to 200 degrees of temperatures when you do your compost right, and it heats up the greenhouse, and they're able to have fruits and vegetables for the whole winter.
That's
so
amazing.
Never give up, my friend.
Good idea.
Just blew my fucking mind, dude. Like.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
it gets even better than that.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Laced Up. Sal
why don't we do that more?
And God, when it comes
all around where we get this snow, and then they'd have less
snow
coverage everywhere.
Yeah. No, what gets even better is my friend put a copper coil, a water system inside the compost pile, and it heated up the copper coils to where the heated water was circulating in the greenhouse floor, and it kept everything nice and warm. And he didn't have to do shit. My greenhouse in the backyard are solar powered. I have solar powered greenhouses where I have fans and water pumps in my greenhouse that are unplugged. They're not unplugged to anything. I never give up, man. I'm telling you. There are so many things that I learned this from other people.
They were doing this stuff years ago, Sal. When you think about it, we just don't do this shit anymore, and it's been literally just
we're repeating knowledge.
At all.
Yeah, know that we're repeating knowledge.
We've been given the convenience of, hey, go buy this and do this and do this.
Right. Convenience.
Right there. You got the.
No, we've been trained to be consumers. That's what it was.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Not producers. If we were trained to be producers, we would be upgraded in consciousness. We would have our flying cars already. We'd have everybody upgrading everything that we needed already. Instead,
there should be no reason
we're trained
for
to be
starving
consumers.
children or starving people in this world. Absolutely fucking none.
It's 2022. We have homeless people. We have people dying. We have drug addicts. We don't have flying cars.
Homeless people. What? Where do we have homeless people?
Where do we have homeless people? Everywhere.
That legit is everywhere. Yeah.
especially in San Francisco.
The fuck? What are you talking about? We don't have homeless people. You're crazy.
So I'm probably gonna reach out to you
They're
when I
just
get
not
settled in my
shitting
new
in the
place.
streets or anything.
Where I'm at
Not
now,
at
I have a roommate. I'm not planning on staying here. Besides, kind of getting myself out of debt a little bit. Just happened for my injury and stuff, and then get to my new place again. When I get to my new place, I'd love to reach out to you for some help along the way, for doing stuff like that, if you don't mind, sweetheart. Because I'm so interested in that shit.
I get invited into people's lives and stuff like that all the time just to talk about stuff like this all the time.
Yes, it's amazing. This kind of
You
topic.
can't get me to shut up as soon as you make me start about this stuff. That's not a bad thing.
That's me.
Yeah.
Go roll a cigarette here back.
When people talk about things they're passionate about, it is hard to get them to shut up. And I totally understand that.
Yeah.
Like yesterday with GamPro. I love GamPro. GamPro's a great guy. But we just differ on a matter of opinions on things.
We do.
It didn't have me angry heated. It just had me, Stacey, you call it the best.
Passionate.
Just being passionate.
Yeah. It's
I'm not
true.
trying to yell at anybody. I'm just being passionate.
I've done it. I mean, I've debated flat Earth on Discord, and if you've ever been in that kind of environment with 30 fucking people, and the passion that comes out that sounds like freaking anger, and they're screaming, I'm like, calm down. He's just passionate right now.
Yeah, I'm not angry. Trust me. I know I sound mad.
I've been on a
We are
panel with
angry, but we're
thousands of
angry at the
people.
bullshit.
I think that's the highest I've ever been, was probably like 10 or 15,000 people on a live panel, dude. I thought that was crazy. I was like, oh my God. And so a lot of people got mad at the certain stuff I was talking about during that time. It was Third Phase of the Moon. It's a UFO channel.
Okay.
Third Phase of the Moon.
I was on there. I've been on all the main UFO channels. Yeah, I talk about all this shit. They talk about the same shit I talk about. So they're interested. They're like, oh, you
Dude,
research
third
this too?
Phase of the Moon. I was following him when he only had like 400 subs or something. He didn't
It's
even have
two
a
of them.
community
They're
tab
twins,
yet, bro.
dude. They're twins. Blade and I forgot the other guy's name, but they're twins, dude, and they're from Hawaii. But the thing is like I'm representing the UFO community in the cannabis community. That's who I am in the whole UFO community. I represent all the stoners in the world, dude. That's how I introduce myself. Hello, I am from the cannabis community. My name is Sally Maniatis. Blah 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 blah. You know,
Right. But
That's crazy how I use the word Sally
I don't put myself
Man.
in a community anymore, Sal. Like, I was part of a so-called truth community. I don't do that anymore. That's why I was like, I'm part of just whatever I choose to be, because I research everything. And when you go from panel to panel and all these different places, we all need to be doing that. Staying in one area, you don't really learn much, and you'd be surprised
That's
that
true.
a lot of things
No,
can happen.
I go
when you to
everywhere.
panels.
I go everywhere, but there's certain people out there that are meant to help certain groups and stuff like that. I feel that I'm here to help the cannabis community, but I'm in all communities. You'll find me everywhere.
I'm a big fan of the homesteader communities too. I watch some of them. I go up on like Great Farmer Freelance. I'm up on his lives and stuff and talking to all of them and canning advice, food advice.
I love that stuff. That's what I do.
Especially when you get around people that are all around the country and all around the world too, because people that jump up in his panel are like from Scotland. We got people that jump up
You
in
soak
our
up all that knowledge too.
Stuff, and it's just nice to see all around the world. I don't want to get on here and just be with everybody that's around my city. I'm not trying to. If I wanted to associate with people,
You want to be universal, not community-like. I get it.
You know, my ex has part of, and I know you guys, I mean, not people in the panel, but others don't agree with the topic, and that's fine, guys. But they were part of the Globe Live tour, and they started a Globe Live server, and it was about all the lies of the world. So, I mean, we were talking about food, cannabis, everything you could think of, all the lies that are happening. It wasn't just about the shape of the earth, but they went around on a tour and did like 20,000 miles. I mean, they went everywhere, Switzerland and all this shit. And the people that were jumping on were from the places that we're visiting. So we're sitting there in real time, helping others who are from Switzerland, Sweden, whatever, just pop on Australia, all over the fucking world. It was amazing. We need to start doing that more. That's what we're doing here, though. I mean, these conversations that we're having are reaching out to everywhere. It's not just cannabis, not just, you know, my area of truth, whatever you want to call that. It's literally just people are starting to experience.
You know what's crazy though? Is
things.
every single person on this panel is a panel hopper, and we share everything to everybody. Really realize that? What
call me a panel hopper?
I know.
We all are. We all are there. I'm proud of it. I'm totally a panel hopper. You will find me everywhere. I found Mad Labs in a bunch of panel hopping spots that I go to. And it's like, oh shit! And they were trying to explain
Dude,
to
I-
him,
Mad
and even laced up. Like I'll find them everywhere, and they'll try to explain like, oh, that's Sally Man Sal. Like they don't even know me. And I'm like, dude, we're the same.
Mad
Yeah.
Labs,
Oh,
you
yeah.
are a panel hopper. Y'all are panel hoppers.
Heck yeah.
That's
Panel
actually
hopper.
awesome.
Definitely a panel hopper.
When you can, what? We can't hear you, Mad Labs.
I did, I think, a
What
little
do you mean
bit.
you can't hear me?
I think there it is.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, you're super
My
quiet.
internet's breaking up today.
Weird.
How's your anxiety today, sweetheart?
It's all right. Let me see if I got the right microphone. Yeah, I got the right microphone hooked up.
No, you sound
It's
okay right
alright.
now to me.
My internet's kind of choppy today.
Yeah. It sucks, right? We get better technology and it gets worse. Ha! Isn't that funny?
Stop making the phone
It just has
smaller
good
and
days
less,
and bad
less
days.
visible. Just make them work.
Exactly.
I'm at that point where I'm taking the what do you call it? The computer technology out of my phone. I mean, when I'm not using it. Otherwise, I'm using it as a computer or a tablet
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like I took off all notifications. I don't give a fuck. I turned it back into a phone. It's like, you know what?
Yes.
Just ring if you got a text message or a phone call. And that's it. I don't want to care about if someone changed the color on their phone case or something like that on the internet. I turned all that off. All that off. That's it. You
Same
have to-
here, though. I did it too. I cannot have my phone dinging, and I think it's my mom calling or a text or that. And it's
I hear
all
the ding in the
fucking YouTube
background, too. Who's doing
notifications and
that?
shit.
Do you know one of the worst things I hated, and it was a couple years ago, I think 2013, 2014 was, maybe 2015 was like the biggest year, and then they made a fit about it, was Farmville on Facebook and all those notifications.
Yes,
Bro, I'm
yes.
telling you,
Oh my god.
I got into arguments with people like, dude, I fucking blocked you already, dude. Stop sending me invites to this game. If you send me one more fucking invite to this Farmville bullshit, I'm coming to your house. I've literally told people of that. Because I'm like, I'm not even friends with you on Facebook, dude. How are you sending me these invites, dude? Like,
Yeah,
There-
but the problem is back then I remember that shit. When you were doing that, it would you would go to send something to somebody, and it would list everyone in your Facebook shit, and you would just go click, and it would send it to everyone. So every fucking time, I was getting people too who would block them. My own fucking cousin did it. He was like, "I can't take your Barnville fucking notifications anymore, so I blocked you." Oh damn!
Dude, I
I'm
felt the
back
same
on
way
it.
about the Pokemon Go, that fucking Pokemon app.
Oh my
I had
god!
to turn
my
on the
God.
sprinklers to get people out of my fucking yard, dude. 'Cause they're like, we're collecting Pokemon. I'm like, get the fuck out of my yard.
That's funny.
You're on
You got a
drugs, get out of
Pokestop
my-
at your house.
Yeah,
Yo,
dude, you gotta catch them all.
Me and
Yeah,
my
people
brother-
got robbed in my area because of that. You know that?
Man, what the fuck?
You know that? People got robbed in my area. The
Cemetery.
gangsters and the bad people would sit there they would play Pokemon Go too. So the bad people would sit there next to where the really good Pokemon that you needed to collect and wait there for fucking dumb people that were playing the game to come in, and they would ambush them and steal all their shit. I felt so bad for
Oh
these
my
people.
god!
Yeah, and I was like, oh god. But it happened a lot here. It got
I'm
so
sorry,
far.
but we had people in my area fucking running into fucking walls and fucking telephone
Oh, yeah.
poles and all
Falling
kinds
into
of
the
shit, bro.
ocean
Fucking
and the water.
hilarious. Oh my god, dude.
People
So
were getting
funny.
arrested for going behind counters at McDonald's and everything. They go, but I'm trying to find Pokemon. I gotta go back here. I'm like, you can't come back here. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
sir, this is federal land. This is a federal Air Force base. Get up. There's some
Dude.
Pokemon here. I really need
2 people, I think, died playing Pokemon. Did you hear that? People died playing that game.
There's a Pikachu over there. I need it.
I never played the game, not once.
Me
I've
either.
never played the game, but I have my brother. He was there telling me all about it. My brother has a weight problem. He says I don't think anyone has a weight problem. It's just except people who they are. But he was telling me, Sal, I've been losing, been exercising, losing a lot of weight doing this Pokemon Go thing. I'm like, be careful with that, bro. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, man, when I told him, was all they're setting up people so they can rip them off and shit. So don't bring the family looking for Pokemon and shit. He's like, oh, okay. And sure enough, he starts seeing that on the news, and he stopped doing it. But
I mean,
yeah.
isn't it crazy that people need an incentive to like get up and walk around and be active? Like, I mean, I get it because we get
the
stuck
fact
in,
that
in
we
that.
need technology for people to do
Yeah.
that we had already in the beginning. Remember, I'm an
Yeah.
exennial, so I remember back in the day before we had the internet, we used to all go out and hang out as a
Mhm.
street group and be friends, no matter who you were. or what color, anything like that. We all grouped up together,
Then
had the
not a
greatest
map.
times, you know, and everybody had a skill that they shared with everybody else. It was fucking awesome. I miss those days.
You know what's really funny? You don't start seeing Caleb. I want you to stay in the house, okay, bud? No, I don't want you even to do that.
I
But
love
want you to
burning
stay in the house.
myself.
Thank you.
Feels so
Before
good.
sorry, Maddie, before you begin,
I
I'm going
love
to have
it.
to cut out, y'all, because I just realized it's 11:43 and I got to get on the road for delivering so I can make some extra
Oh
cash.
shit.
Love you all. I will be back later on, though. I hope you guys are live, but you guys have
Good
a beautiful
vibes.
day.
Have a
And
good
thank
day.
you.
Adios.
Have a good day, Stacy.
Bye, guys. Thank you, guys.
I don't remember what I was saying now.
And then there was 4.
And then there was 4.
That was full
I'm
of us
late this
now.
morning. I'm just like empty in my brain.
Then hey.
With my
Jedi.
Flexo like ping pong paddle. I've watched that movie so much. I know every bit of that movie. Like,
Yo, you know
I'm
what's
like that with
amazing?
movies.
I didn't realize how much CGI was really in that movie.
Half that movie
Oh,
was
yeah.
CGI.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy. I thought a lot of that shit was really shot on scenes, and nope.
Every bit of it. From Lieutenant Dan's leg to you name it.
Lieutenant Dion, ice cream.
Lieutenant Dion was a good man.
It's so crazy. So it's like if back in the late '90s, mid '90s, that's how they were making videos.
Yeah.
What's to
You know
say
where it
that
started from?
What's to say that anything we're watching now is
Ice
real?
cream.
No, they had this new
Dude, like 90%
secret.
of the shit nowadays is CGI.
Yeah, they had this new
Uh,
secret CGI they were doing back in the '90s, early '90s, when they were making Goro for Mortal Kombat. They never said how they made Goro, but they said he was made out of a certain CGI. Till this day, I think Goro is probably a real fucking entity for all I know. Yeah, They
Right,
always-
was it real?
yeah, for all I know, he could have been. They said till this day they would want to share how they made Goro in the movie Mortal Kombat. So let that sink in. How
What did
did they
do with
make
the multiple
Goro?
arms?
Yeah, I am Prince Goro. Roar. You know,
He
yeah.
had like that.
He had the ponytail, 6 arms. Yeah, in Mortal Kombat there was a female version too. They need to make a new movie of that. Yeah.
Oh man.
I loved Mortal Kombat. That was my shit. Get over here.
Get up, come back. Yeah.
Finish it.
Oh my god. I bought this little mini arcade that was this big. That was Mortal. I had a bunch of games on it, but I had Mortal Kombat on it, and I was able to type in the code and stuff, and it worked and stuff like that. It was a mini Sega arcade that you can get on eBay and
That's
stuff
cool.
that has all the Sega classic games on it. That's the only. I gave it to my son, but oh my god, that thing was freaking awesome. I had it in Texas when I was there. Remember? 1503. I almost called you by your other name. I have a hard time
Yeah,
doing
you have a bunch of those. You had a bunch of those, didn't you?
No, I gave them all to my son. I have one left. That's the original Pac-Man arcade from the 80s, the one that started it all. The handheld arcade.
Hell yeah.
Which you just reminded me I have in the garage somewhere. I tried selling that thing in a garage sale recently. I put a ridiculous price on it because I really didn't want to sell it. And all the nerds in my my area, because my family was the one that had the garage sale, and they were telling me, yeah, all the nerds came by and they were telling me that you knew your shit and you knew exactly how much that was, because that was exactly how much it was worth. You know, because when you go to a garage sale, you want something for like $5, $10, you know, something really cheap.
Yeah.
I was selling it for how much it was, and they all knew it too. They're like, "Oh, this guy knows what he has."
A buddy of mine who he got in a car accident. He was on his way from with a Medicaid cab. The Medicaid cab driver pulled out, and somebody T-boned him, and now he's fucked up. He's kind of in a wheelchair and with a walker, but he's a vintage video gamer. And me and him grew up together, dude. At his mom's house, in the attic, in a box, and he keeps it with like the humid packs and all that shit. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Atari, every single system that's been made up until PS3, he has them all still in plastic with numerous games for each of them.
It's worth a lot of money.
Nice.
Dude, that guy's probably got at least $500,000 sitting in his attic.
See, the thing with that arcade system I have, that original Pac-Man arcade, I have the. I didn't get the box with it, but I found someone who's selling it online. I just need to pay $50 just to get a fucking bullshit box, but whatever. I'm gonna get the box. I already have the manual that comes with it. It came with the manual. That's the whole reason why I bought that little mini arcade. It came with the manual, and I was like, oh shit, I never see that. So I got the manual that comes with
you
it.
guys. Peace.
Good vibes. Eat some macaroni. Yeah, I bet you he eats macaroni. I've had someone do that to me all the time. Bye, guys. I'm going to go eat something, and then you say something to just get it stuck in their head before they leave. Watch, he's going to come back later. Motherfucker, man. I had macaroni stuck in my head. Now I had to eat the macaroni. Like, bacon macaroni sounds fire right now. Macaroni with bacon bits and weed. I think, who was it? It was Laced that was making the dankest fucking macaroni I've seen a couple days back. Mac and cheese.
I made. Oh, he was making. He made Hamburger Helper.
Is that what it was? Holy shit! All I seen was like 3 grams of fucking shadow going in there.
Yeah.
I was like, and then 3 more grams.
Yeah, it was 6 grams. 6 grams in there.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? It's gonna feel good.
That shit had me have the best night's sleep I've had in a long time.
Yeah.
You just reminded me, dude. I need to make some concentrate pretty soon. I have this stuff that I have my old school BHO blast tube, but I don't do BHO. I do this. It's I think it's called ether. I forgot the name of the stuff here. Let me grab it right here. Hold on one second.
Yeah, the ethylene. The
ethylene extract. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the pure 322.
Yeah, there it is.
Full organic. It purges as your black hole. It's fucking rad.
Yeah, my local.
I can't find it. You guys know what it is.
The honeybee hive tubes or whatever. But
yeah. I'm not. I had it since back in the day when BHO first came out. I've always had it and stuff like. I did BHO extractions back in the day, and then I stopped doing that. And then I started doing rosin presses with a hair straightener, and then finally got my rosin press, and then did rosin presses for a while, and then learned how to do all the extracts. It was awesome. I learned how to do THC extractions, which was really simple. You get a 10 millimeter rosin bag. You put your rosin in there or your hash oil in there, and then you squish it, and it separates the terpenes from the THCA. And then you separate, put the terpenes, which is just a very, very oily, gooey shatter at that point. It's just gooey. I use that for the pens and shit like that. But it separates and it leaves all the THC and crystal form inside the bag, and then you just scrape it off. It literally looks like drugs and stuff like that. The THCA and stuff. It's the easiest way to do it. I mean, you can do it the BHO way too, but it's easier to do it through the rosin way. You just need rosin bags. That's it.
Yeah.
And you do that several times though. Like you do that method where you put it inside the same bag and you squish it several times, and you completely separate the terpenes from the THCA, and you can put them back together and create rosin diamonds and all sorts of different textures of concentrates and stuff like that. I've done it all. It's just nowadays I like lately in my harvest I just been smoking the weed. Didn't even bother making concentrates this round. But I got a bunch of weed in my harvest lately. I need to get more jars. I just recently got more mason jars. I got the biggest mason jars I could find. I'll show you. This is the biggest fucking one I was able to find.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And I got a couple other ones that are half the size of this one, but these guys are big. Will do for now. Nice. I got 3 of them for the main strains that I'm gonna save in my setup. But I think I got like 10 different phenos and strains that I'm working with right now. But probably only gonna keep 3 or 4.
Nice.
I'm trying to do it for the indoor and outdoor though, since I have the greenhouses. The indoor though, I finally got it to the where I have everything like a lab. Everything's nice and clean where it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like I've been trying for years to get it to that point. I finally got it to this point here. I couldn't do it in Texas. For some reason, just never could. Everything like that location, I was in the basement too, so everything was dusty and dirty all the time. Couldn't do it. Here, it's like a laboratory, man. I have everything where it's supposed to be. I use pee pads for a dog underneath everything, so just in case if there is a water leak or any kind of leak, it goes into the water pad or the pads and stuff like that. I vacuum all the. I use coconut coir now. I leave the organics outdoors, so I don't have any bugs indoor anymore. So everything's clean and perfect and stuff like that. Which I should have done this a long time ago. You know, make my indoor basically bottled nutrients, and then outdoor I make organic, so I can keep all the bugs and stuff outdoor and stuff like that. Because that was the only thing I was worried about, but the fucking bugs, man. Bugs. I hate bugs. I have OCD. So, oh my god, it's the worst for me when it bugs.
Hey, what was that hunt 1503? If you remember, what was that honey CK told me to get?
I don't remember.
Psychedelic honey from Indonesia or Java. You ever make your own honey?
I wish.
Like medicated honey? Like you get orange blossom honey that tastes just like oranges or whatever flavor. I get the orange blossom because it's the best. Yeah.
That's what it was. Orange blossom honey.
Orange blossom is the best honey out there. Like you can get that orange blossom and then you infuse that with your some good concentrates. What you do is you whip it. You get your concentrates, you heat it up a little, you get orange blossom honey, and then you get like a shish kebab stick or any kind of stick, and you whisk it. And what it does is it turns it into a batter texture because all the bubbles start mixing in with the honey and the concentrates, and then you fill up straws. That's how my buddy did it and showed me. So you fill up the straws with syringes and stuff like that, and you clamp each side with a heating mechanism, and you got these medicated straws you can literally give to people by the millions.
They got CBD ones down at the puff shop down here, and once they open up the weed shops, they'll have the THC ones too, I'm sure.
Nice. Yeah.
But yeah,
he showed me how to make them years back. Yeah, like just like that. And I was able to have them for myself and give them to all my friends and stuff like that.
12 pounds of honey. Holy fuck.
Yum.
That's a lot of honey.
Your best bet is to go on an adventure one day and go visit yourself a beehive owner. You want to go local when it comes to honey because you get it cheaper and it's more healthier for you. Like, I'm just being serious. Yeah. Talk to them and get a good deal off them. Tell them, hey, man, I have some weed here, buddy, and let's work a trade. And that's what you do, and don't pay for it. The guy will go, oh, you got some weed, man? Yeah, man, give me a couple of this, a couple of that, and I'll give you a couple of this and a couple of that. Thank you. Barter, man. I always tell people to barter.
Yep. Barter's good. There's a guy that's here in my, I want to say 20 miles away, but north of me. He has a bee farm with his weed plants. So he's making medicated honey, and then he adds on top of it. So
yum.
He makes regular honey as well. He has, I don't know how he manages to do that.
I've seen people do it. You get a grow tent and you put the hive inside the grow tent and with the plants and stuff like that, and it infuses around it and stuff like that.
It's specific to those.
Yeah,
he's got like 5 big white tents in his backyard.
That's crazy.
Big, huge ones.
That's so rad.
I got a bunch of people that have honey hives and stuff like that here in my area. I live in wine country, though.
Holland Patton, New York, is like it's a co-op town. It was an old co-op town back in the day, and they still live by those values. You go up there to any of those farmers, and they will help you out. You go up and work for a couple hours, they'll give you some stuff, whatever. That whole entire town is about the barter system.
Well, isn't there a lot of what do you call those really cool? I want to not Mormons, but something else.
Amish.
Amish.
Amish. There you go. Amish.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Amish
there's a
believe in
lot
that.
of
Those
Amish
kind of
up
ways.
here.
Yeah.
Yep. My
That's
biological father, actually, he lives like 10 minutes from me up north. But if you go to where he lives, a mile from him is a Amish family, and they're constantly doing it. They send my brother and sisters down there, and they help them out, and then they send them back with wood or this or that or clothes or whatever, because they make shit, the jams, you name it. They don't get paid in cash. So it's a barter system. The kids do work, or my dad will do, use the chainsaw or something they need electrical work or something that they can't do. But it's all.
I never got that. I never got that they can't do that.
Well, they can't use electricity. Electricity is a modern technology.
I've seen a video recently of like an Amish dude who made like a tractor out of wood and stuff like that, and I think he had a mule, the like half horse, half donkey, powering it, but he had a motor on it. He had one motor on it, and I was thinking to myself, well, if he had that one motor, he might as well have the other motor to fucking power it. But he had a motor on it. That's what made me go, I don't know about it. It's going viral lately, so I seen the video and I was like, oh, well, if you put a motor on it, might as well finished it.
Right. Time to pack 2 cones.
1503 looks super stoned in a ponder thought, looking at the wall.
Oh, I'm fucking
I'm gonna do
straight
3
stuck,
different
bro.
kinds of weed. Down
We brought him back too. You saw that? We brought him back.
Fucking Sal.
You were like this the whole time, dude.
Bro, I was straight stuck. Stuck on stupid. That's what I like to say. Stuck on stupid.
That's a good thing.
Some ice cream cake, some GMO,
Yeah.
and some jet fuel.
This is where I'm getting all my stuff, my concentrates now. 714
Okay.
extracts.
$714. Okay. She looks yummy.
Yeah, this is Elmer's glue times Afghani
Elmer's
glue.
goo. Elmer's goo.
Elmer's
I heard-
Elmer's glue times Afghani goo.
Yeah, that would be considered Elmer's goo at that point, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what they're calling it.
That's some nice flour. What's that flour?
This right here is ice cream cake, and then GMO cookies.
Yeah.
Nice.
Want that wedding cake. I think I'm going to get that pretty soon in clone form.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to take a tour on that medical facility that I've got my clones from recently. Small world. My buddy runs the whole concentration facility there. I didn't know that.
Oh shit. No shit. That's fucking rad.
Yeah. I think the place is called Medcare Farms. And my buddy Haggard. Yep, my buddy Haggard from Haggard Extracts runs that whole facility when it comes to the extracts. I was like, oh, fuck.
Fucking know that.
He's like, yeah, so I'll take you on a facility tour. He was telling me that on a live call, on a video call, and he was like all dressed up and what do you call it, like coveralls and the mask and everything in the farm at the time.
Yeah.
He's like, look, dude. I was like, that's
That's
where I want
fucking
to be.
epic.
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to find myself like working there, dude. That's the goal, to just work at a facility like that.
Yep.
I'll be there.
Hell yeah.
I'll be there. Supposed to do that. That was the plan for me and Tandoori. It was right now. Me and Tandoori, or I keep calling you Tandoori. I'm sorry. Me and 1503, we're supposed to be doing that like right now. We had goals that we were like for 3 years drilled into our heads saying that we were gonna have a job doing that. So it's kind of a slap in the face. Whatever. Remember?
Yeah, that was some fucking bullshit right there.
It was, dude. That guy, he was feeding us bullshit, I think, the whole time and lying to us.
Oh yeah. Fucking stupid.
Yeah, we had a buddy like telling us that he was gonna go and move to Cali, buy a facility near my area where I moved at now. And I did everything I said.
A compound.
Yeah, we were gonna start a compound, and I told him, "Hey, man, I'm moving in the same area." So he was probably just bullshitting the whole time. But then when I told him, "Hey, I'm moving in the exact same area," now you can't bullshit anymore. I think that's what it was. I don't know.
Well, I guess
It's just a weird situation.
I guess now he's got his whole backyard. I guess he's got a bunch of fucking big plants in his backyard now.
Yeah.
Finally, after fucking how long, bro? Oh my god.
I told him that too. I was like, I told him, I was all, me and 1503 have been telling you to do that for like 4 years and shit, dude. Come on. He started rubbing it in everybody's face though recently. That's how I stopped being friends with him, dude. Because of that outdoor girl, dude. He thought he was the biggest and baddest, and he started. This is the reason why it makes me look like an asshole, shaming somebody else. But I'm not even trying to do that. He was literally talking shit to me about everybody's seeds and seed companies, saying that no one else grows better seeds, and he told me and threatened me, basically saying, "Sal, the seeds I got, don't breed them with anyone else's seeds. They're not worth it." Fuck, I was. I stopped being friends because of that, dude. Because I at that time I had male plants, dude. What's going on, dude? Are we getting an earthquake? Flash flood?
I don't know. I heard that wasn't me. That must have been laced ups.
Oh, it's probably an Amber Alert then.
What was it? Amber Alert?
Amber Alert!
I knew it. Yeah, it was an Amber Alert.
Oh
yeah.
no!
I hope they find him or her. I always hate when that's even an Amber Alert. You know what I mean? I'd rather it be a tsunami than an Amber Alert, sadly.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I broke my banger the other day, so I found a titanium tube. I bent it. Now I have a dab rig nectar collector.
I have my old rig that I originally started smoking back in the day, the dome with the titanium nail. I still have that here. I tried taking a dab off it, and it tasted like shit. Oh.
Did you guys hear my phone going off?
Yeah, the Amber Alert.
Yep, a white male about 5'10", wearing a camouflage jacket with a hood. Call 911.
See, I hate it when they say that, dude, because that could be anybody in your area. Here, I was just going to say that. The Amber Alerts here are usually brown male with shaved head is running around in your average car with 4 wheels. I mean, they basically describe, like, everybody. You know what I mean? It makes it really hard because everyone, I bet, is wearing fucking camouflage in your area and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Somebody's at least, there's definitely people wearing hoodies in my area right now. It's getting colder, so. And I'm sure a couple people are wearing camouflage ones. It makes me want to walk around my city and just start calling 911. Just being like, I see one! I got it!
See, that was the reason why I started growing my hair back again. I shaved my head for a while recently, and it was great. You know what I mean? I didn't have to worry about hair, but now it was what happened. I think there was like a situation where the helicopters were out looking for someone, and their description was literally someone that looked like me. I can only imagine me fucking riding my bike or walking down the street. Freeze, motherfucker! It's like, fuck, man, I look suspect. Damn it. So, yeah, had to change my ways.
No lie, my cops are retarded in my city. They've come up to me and been like, hey, what's your name? And I'm like, I didn't do anything. What's up? Oh, well, you fit the description of somebody we're looking for on a robbery up in North Utica there. I was like, oh, yeah? What's the description? Then they're quiet for a minute, right? And then they come out with Hispanic male. I'm like, bro. So I talked about the Hispanic dog. Hey, man!
I fit every Hispanic description when it comes for when the cops are looking for someone. So it's really tough for me, dude. I'm always like suspect. So I got to be really careful on me being a stoner and taking walks or jogs. I'm on my e-bike all the time. I always think of that, like, fuck, dude, do I? Because I'm a Hispanic male with tattoos, and sometimes I wear a hat. Most of the time I do wear a hat when I go outside. So it's like, fuck, man. I'm suspect wherever I go. And I live in like a very rich neighborhood. Oh my god, I'm so suspect.
Yeah, you live in a very, very fucking nice area.
We rent here. Just to let everyone know, I'm not rich. You put like 2 families in here and me here, then we're able to make ends meet here.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes nowadays. You kind of got to have 4 or 5 jobs.
It's true. It's true. It's my nephew's birthday today, so man, did we prep like for 3 days straight. Like it's his first birthday, so the whole house is covered in decorations. We're gonna have like 100, 200 little kids running around all over the place. It's gonna be pretty wild.
Yeah.
Nope, and that's when there's birthday parties and stuff here. I go out for the cake and presents, and other than that, I'm in here.
There you go. What do you think I have anxiety and stuff like that, and I'm an introvert, so you will literally find me in my little man cave, just doing exactly what you just said.
Yep, her sisters and brothers will come in here and smoke if they want or whatever. But
yeah, exactly. You said it all right there.
Time in there. Go spend your time.
I have other family members that'll entertain everybody else and stuff like that. The stoners will come up here and say hi to me. That's exactly how I feel about it. I ain't trying to go downstairs and conversate. And if I do, it's just nothing about weed and gardening anyway.
Yep. I never hold a conversation with them because they're never interested in video games and weed. So, whatever. Talk about the kids in school. That's about it, you know?
Oh my god. I went old school on video games lately. I bought a shitload of video games. I found out that I can go on eBay and buy the complete collection of everything that I was playing back in the day for really cheap. What am I doing lately? I got the whole collection of Halo on my Xbox 360, and then I just recently got the whole collection of Battlefield on Xbox 360, and I'm about to get all the Gears of War, the whole collection for $20, $20 to $25. That's a fucking good deal. Give me 4 or 5 fucking games for that amount. I used to spend like $60 back in the day for one of those motherfucking games.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what's crazy? Like Black Ops 4 has been out for a while, and it's still fucking $59.
Yeah, true that.
It's been out for like 4 or 5 years.
It's for that much, but no. Nowadays I can go on eBay and get it for $5 now. Can you believe that?
Yep.
Black Ops, $5. The only reason why $5 because it was a fucked up game that someone refurbished and made it brand new again, and that's the only thing. And it probably comes with the no what do you call it? Nothing's included, just the disc only. You can find it for $5. That's what I've been doing lately. It's worth it, especially if you have kids too. You know that they can fuck up the game and scratch it all up, and you won't be as mad because you only got paid $5 for it.
Right. Bro, I got this game from you, and it's all scratched. Bro, you paid $5.
Right. I'm only using it just to play it. I'm not using it as like a collector's item, and when I want to save it, look, it'll make me millions one day. Fuck, I just want to play it and be stoned and not care about it. I think that paying $5 is well worth it. Definitely, for a stoner. Oh, whoa!
It says it's a final score.
Damn. That's tough.
United States 99. England 96.
That's fucked up.
That's so fucked up, bro.
I got a lot of friends from the UK and stuff like that will not honor the is he a king now?
Yeah.
Was it Prince Charles? Who this is?
Now he's the King Charles.
Yeah,
King Charles.
all my friends are just like, no. They're basically saying they don't honor him because they believe that he was responsible for Diana's death and stuff like that. They just don't honor him. I was like, whoa, dude, is that deep? And they're like, yeah, man. I'm like, I don't know shit because I'm a stoner. You know what I mean? That's how I see it as. Anything political or serious, don't take me serious on my point of views because I'm just a stoner. That's how I see it as. Unless I'm there fighting for it, it's just don't take me serious. I'll give you my point of view about it.
I know
always
nothing
tell
about
people
the UK and monarchy.
Yeah.
I think
Exactly. That's exactly how I feel about it.
I think that whole way of lifestyle over there in the UK and all that type, and even Canada and whatnot, it's all like obsolete to me. Like it's like, what the fuck? Like I thought
It's
we were
a
done with
king and queen monarchy system.
Yeah, I thought that shit was done years and years ago. Nope, it's still going.
Oh, there's some place. I just found out that Spain has a princess there that runs everything. I was like, what the fuck?
What?
Yep, Spain. Yeah, Spain. And the Spaniards there they look 100% white. Technically, the Ark of Spain is European.
What up, J-Cam?
But they're
What are you
blonde
doing?
hair, blue eyes, green eyes.
Damn.
What up, J-Cam? I like how he types in like each word, just word at a time.
Yep. He's having fun.
Cheers,
down
yo. Hope all is good.
Comments on the video. It helps his algorithm.
Nice. Yeah, I completely changed my whole YouTube channel. I'm gonna focus it more on just dragon fruits and cannabis, basically. That's it. I'm gonna make
Nice.
professional videos to show it. There's no one in my area doing the dragon fruit. Besides, I have the biggest dragon fruit providers in the world, basically. Here in Florida are the best providers of dragon fruit, and in Bonsall, California, which is like 15 minutes away from me here in my area, is the biggest producer of dragon fruit around here. And I was like, oh fuck! And the guy who created all the different varieties of dragon fruit was from there and stuff like that. So I lucked out with all these varieties of dragon fruit, even though I got the exotic dragon fruits from the dude from Florida. So I thought that was pretty funny. Whoa. That's not lights, that's real purple.
Oh yeah. Well, it's probably some light too. But this is Tarantula. This is one of the strains I have right now. It's
You know what he did? I watched
chocolate
him the other
Thai.
day. He took purple nail polish and painted his leaves.
What up?
JK.
What's happening?
That's not even my
Y'all doing
picture.
good?
That's the funny thing.
I always look at J-Cam's picture like, is that his attitude of how he feels now?
No,
I always look at that. That Morty is just like that, oh, okay.
Fuck it.
That's my favorite
I
Morty,
feel
though,
against
right
all the woke people.
there.
Right.
That it gets all the woke people.
True. We're wokies.
I just like that. That's actually a picture off my T-shirt, and he's inside the pocket with his head poking out. When you pull the pocket down, he's got both fingers flipping you off.
That is fucking
Oh, that's
badass.
epic.
That is.
That's what that picture is from. Is off the T-shirt. I sat there and tried to get the
I
best
remember-
picture I could.
Yeah, I made a music video out of that little part from the Rick and Morty scene right there, where he realizes that he's supposed to, be the alien species in this other
Right.
alien culture, and the way to greet him is to flick him off and tell them, what was it? The fuck you?
Yeah,
Or
so
something
that's
like
how you say hi.
Hell yeah.
Or fuck off or something like that.
New York, hello.
Yeah, that was their hello.
We do that everywhere.
That's
Even-
universal here in this planet too, I was gonna say.
Yep.
Anywhere in downtown. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Finger for you? That's the way you acknowledge how to change lanes and shit.
Oh, down here it's called, get the fuck out of my way! Hanging halfway out your window. How dumb fucks down here drive. Well, they won't say anything at all. Just swerve in your lane, hit your car, and keep on going like you weren't even there.
No, that's here. No one has insurance, so they're gonna smack your car and fucking keep driving away, hoping that you won't follow them.
Everybody here thinks they need to be first in line.
That's here too, though. Everyone will race to the fucking stoplight. Never get that.
It's like, you just passed me. How's it feel to be the first one at the stoplight, asshole?
Yeah, every time. I say that too. You give them that look,
Where
that
on
stare
your
of death.
brakes than I did. Ha Like here in my city, like you just block to block, you got people that stop at the stop sign right up here by my house, and then they go from like 0 to 60 to another stop sign. Bro, you're not even going a quarter of a mile, bro. Why do you gotta do that?
That's exactly what happens here.
Gotta go.
And there's kids around.
It's donkeyless.
Read donkey lips.
Yep, donkey lips.
Isn't there like that? Reminds me of that character from Salute My Shorts, Donkey Lips. I have his autograph.
Cool.
It's weird that I have an album of Salute My Shorts that my sister gave me. It's a record album and it has all their autographs on there. And it's a show from Nickelodeon back from the 90s.
Oh yeah, it was a camp show.
Yep, they were staying in Camp Anawana. Camp Anawana, we hold you in our hearts.
Very, very familiar.
And when we think about you, it makes me want to fart.
Interesting.
Yeah, they don't do camps anymore because they're a little rapey. But man, can you imagine if camps were still around? Though? Yeah. I said it.
Wait a minute. Did I just hear that?
I said it. Come on, I said it.
It is what it is,
They're a little rapey.
I don't give a fuck though. That shit is true as fuck though. It's true as fuck though.
It is. That's why you don't see them around anymore. I'm not gonna fucking send my kids there, you know. Fuck.
The only people that want to be camp counselors are pedophiles and sick fucks. Like, what the hell, man?
Yeah, yeah. But back in the 80s and shit, especially in the 70s, it was like life to go to like summer camp or 6th grade camp. Or they had here in my area, they had a 6th grade camp for all people in 6th grade in Southern California. They ended up stopped doing that. But here it was Mount Palomar. And everyone from all the school districts used to go on a weekend trip to 6th grade camp in Mount Palomar. Now it's I looked it up. It's they gave it to the fire department and it's a fire camp now, and a Christian camp because my little niece goes there for Christian camp. Yeah.
We had
like, what the fuck?
Christian camp, Camp Nazareth. I went to it a couple times when I was a kid. Real good. Taught you archery, you know, all the survival tips and shit like that. Yeah. And up there in the Adirondacks, we're in bear country, so you know it was really there was a more of an experience to it because you were in bear country. So
fuck that, dude. Every time I would see a bear, dude, I'm that guy that goes, "Hey bear, I see you, bear. You stay there, bear."
They sold that place to the state and they shut it down. They literally filled in the lake, which was
did someone get eaten by a bear? What happened? Usually a lawsuit happens and they lose the place.
So because it was a Christian funded church, it was a church funded camp and stuff that they ran out of funding. Kids weren't coming anymore. Nobody was going to the church things and stuff. You know what I mean? Like churches have died down a lot over time. So it's like they just didn't have enough to fund it. They did like these for the last 3 years of their camp. They used to do like these benefit things, these big benefit things. Have a couple Christian bands come and do these events to be able to fund the next year. And it just started dwindling down. They just didn't have the funds. So
did you know what I found out? That I used to listen to a Christian band for years and found out that they were a fucking Christian band. Never knew it. We all did too, and bet you we never knew that they were a Christian band. POD.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I
you want to hear something? I knew them. I lived in San Diego back in the day. I knew them.
My mother used to own a Christian bookstore, and she put on at Canastota High School in my area. They put on a concert, the Christian bookstore, and POD was there. And this is before POD came out with Southtown, the Southtown album. This was like 94, 95. They were doing worship songs, bro. They did a couple rock songs, but they were doing worship music.
Yeah.
So I got to meet Sonny before he was even like really huge, before he even blew up. Chevelle,
I knew Sonny back in the day because I used to I managed a reggae band back in the day, and I got introduced to all the reggae bands that were either in Huntington Beach or in Long Beach, or everybody. All the bands knew everybody back in the day. Sonny was there. Everybody was there. HV Surround Sound. The Brethren Daddies. I managed this band called Chapter 11 and stuff like that with a buddy. I was an assistant manager, and then just trying to learn the business basically. And it was a shitty business to be a manager of a fucking band. Let me tell you that. You don't ever want to do that. You'd rather be a band member than the manager, because the manager has to make sure you get the money and deal with everyone like kids basically, and it just becomes very stressful after a while. A lot of weed smoking.
Here's another band. I don't know if you knew this was a Christian band. You ever heard of Chevelle?
No.
Oh yeah.
They sing, sing red again, so lay down.
Oh yeah. That I didn't know that.
So they're a Christian band. So
As soon as you said that ending right there, I knew it was.
Back in 1998, they did a show at the Stanley Theater. So they were a Christian band. Now they're a secular band. They play on the rock stations and all this shit.
Yeah.
Fast forward 7 years, K-Rock, a local radio station, throwing out, Chevelle, first Central New York appearance. Chevelle, first Central New York appearance. I called the radio station and I posted on their Facebook. I said, no, they were here in 98. And the DJ wrote back and said, blah, 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 where, blah, 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 blah. So I called them. I called the radio station and I talked to Rain Man, who was the DJ. And I was like, hey, listen, it's Matt, blah, blah, blah. Listen, it's Stanley Theater, 1998. I want to say it was in September or October. It was right before Halloween. I know because my mom put on the concert. My mom's Christian bookstore, they were the ones that supported the concert. And it was Satellite Soul, Jennifer Knapp, and Chevelle. And I went and I had dinner with all of them. You know what I mean? I helped set up the stage and all that shit. So I got to meet them. And he's like, no way, hold on a minute. He put me on hold. Come back 2 minutes later. Dude, no way, dude. No way Chevelle was here before, dude. Holy cow, dude. And I called them out. I was like, oh shit. But when they came here back then underneath the guise of Christian label, Christian artist. And when they were coming here now, they were coming under I want to say Artista. So which it would be considered a secular label.
That's cool. I bet you during his interviews on the radio station, he mentioned that that was like an extra tidbit so he can go, so by the way, I heard back in the day you were actually here in town.
Right.
And then threw that in there. Yeah, that's cool. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, I managed a hip-hop reggae band called Chapter 11. It was from Long Beach. And all the band members were from other bands all over Southern California, like Brethren Daddies and what was that band called? I always forget the name of them.
Were you into that reggae shit back in the 90s and shit?
I was.
Okay, so you ever heard of
I'm all about beach reggae, like white boy California beach reggae. That was the scene that I grew up in, because I grew up in Point Loma and Ocean Beach back in the day. that was just the scene.
Bluegrass. But do you remember the Infectious Grooves?
I would have to listen to them, to be honest, because everything that you told me, if I remembered, I didn't remember until you started singing a little bit. I was like, oh yeah, I do know that.
The Infectious Grooves was the pre-band before Suicidal Tendencies.
That's cool.
Danny Trejo and somebody else. They were
Danny Trejo, like the actor.
Yeah.
The guy that has like the Mexican woman and the sombrero on his fucking chest. That was
hold on.
I was gonna say that guy was in he has like Trejo tacos now, and you know what I mean. He was in all the gangster Mexican movies.
Mike Muir, Robert Trujillo, Dean Pleasance. Brooks Wackerman.
Nah, that's a band I would have to listen to some of their songs and be like, maybe.
But they, Mike Muir and Robert Trujillo, they left and they started Suicidal Tendencies.
That's cool.
But they did. I want to say they were from.
They're from here, dude. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I know those guys. I know them by heart. I was just waiting for you to say it. Like I know the bassist, dude. I go to when I lived here in Temecula 4 years ago. The bassist lives here, and I used to go to his house all the time, and he would tell me. I know him as like how I talk to you guys all the time. And he's this. Yep. He has brown hair, long brownish blonde hair, and a big long fucking beard like this big. Yep. He grows a shitload of weed. We would trade strains and stuff like that and learn a lot. We were learning how to do BHO back in the day. That's how long ago this was. He was a buddy that I knew from another rock band. Kettle Cadaver. Used to hang out with those guys back in the day. Those guys are the equivalent of fucking, if you guys know who what's that crazy guy who throws shit everywhere in his fucking lives. The weed's kicking in, so I'm having a hard time remembering.
The guy that like smashes watermelons, Gallagher?
No, not Gallagher. This guy's
I met that dude. That dude's a fucking asshole, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I found out Gallagher has a twin, bro. He had a twin that used to fool people.
Really?
Yeah, let that sink in. Yeah.
That's who I met then.
No, this is what it was. His twin was the asshole, is what I heard. So you actually probably met the twin.
Right, I probably met his twin, dude, because he was a real asshole. I met him in Syracuse. It was like the day after one of his shows. He was in the mall walking around and shit. There were people following him around and stuff. So I was like, who's that? Oh, my God, it's Gallagher. So I ran up and I started following. Hey, Gallagher, love your stuff, man. And he's like, hey, you people need to stop following. He was just, so maybe it probably wasn't even him.
No, what I heard is his evil twin, that's what they called him. His evil twin went around doing shows pretending to be Gallagher, making a shitload of money, dude. And while he was in public, everyone pointed him and said, hey, Gallagher, blah, blah, blah. And he would get all mad and angry. So what you're saying totally validates that. That's crazy. So you probably did see the evil twin Gallagher, dude. Oh, that's cool. That's even cooler than seeing the real Gallagher, I think.
Yeah.
It's more rare, I think, to see the evil twin Gallagher. I want one fucking 1503 smoking, dude. He's just sitting there having conversations with the wall.
I am smoking on Mac 1 right now. I'm smoking on Mac 1 dabs. And the Flowers gummies that I'm smoking on.
Nice. Smoking some stuff called Chava.
Flower yet this morning.
Some stuff I grew.
Nice.
Yeah, I found out that it's Lemon AK crossed the Sunkist crossed with the Leroy OG, and it has every pheno out there. It has all the sativa phenos. It has all the indica phenos. So I'm getting indica effects. I don't get at all any sativa effects, but I got some of them that taste like Trainwreck with an indica effect on them, and I'm loving it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I got Northern Light ones that taste like Northern Lights. I got ones that taste like skunk. I got ones that taste like gas. I like the strain. Like this gave me everything I was looking for, but still indica dominant. I want to say it had some sativa qualities, obviously, because I was getting some Trainwreck and Northern Light fucking flavors, some piney ones, and a lot of phenos, a lot of good phenos in that. I got a shitload of seeds from that too. Got like 100 of them. That he gave me to begin with, not in my buds, I mean. It's seedless.
Be right back in 2 seconds.
It's crazy that he named it Chava too. That's my name in Spanish.
Trippy.
Yeah, and he didn't do that because of me. That dude from Holly Skunk, his name is also Salvador, and that's where the name came from. Yeah, so.
Huh. Yeah, he commented. I got a post going on right now on my Instagram. That's
I saw that. I saw the pack. You have the pack up there.
yeah, the rack gas
I would do it.
or
I
whatever
would
the
do it.
fuck
You're
it
probably
is.
one of few who has that. A lot of he sold out on a lot of the old school.
I know.
Shit he has.
I know,
So
and that's
you-
why he even messaged me, bro. He even messaged me. He's like, dude, you're probably the only one that still has that pack that hasn't grown it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Everyone. He has pictures of everyone that just fucking has. Yeah. I have a
That's that raspberry banana AK6 times banana god. I'm
That
like,
sounds amazing.
ooh. Oh, sounds intense, dude. Yeah, I don't know,
Dude.
and I'm probably gonna do the Spacewalker. I'm probably gonna do those raspberry banana AK6 times banana god. And I'm probably gonna do some of Tyrantula.
How did you not talk about that fucking UFO sighting that happened like right down the street from you, man? I want to know your opinion on that, dude. So this crazy UFO encounter happened right on the fucking pier in Huntington Beach. There were these 3 green lights that turned into a triangle, and everybody on the pier, there was probably like 20 or 30 people, got out their fucking cameras and went, whoa, what the fuck? And these lights were behind the fucking clouds. It wasn't like someone was projecting a fucking light on there. These lights, it looked like a fucking triangle UFO was just sitting there going like this and hovering around right on the end of the pier, dude. Look up the video, dude. It looked so fucking weird.
Well, I can tell you right now, I know when I was probably like 13 years old. I was chilling outside of my house one night at my parents' house. I was fucking skateboarding or something like that. And out of fucking nowhere, bro, it was probably, the sun was just about to go down. It was just getting dark. And out of nowhere, dude, the street lights shut off. They literally shut off, and a fucking rainbow orb fucking came fucking literally flying down the street, bro.
Damn.
And it was fucking gone, dude. It just disappeared. And it was like a tornado fucking came through, dude. All the trash cans that were on the street fell down. They got
That's
sucked
crazy.
in and literally fell down facing each other, bro. Like, it was fucking weird. And then the lights turned on as it disappeared.
It's weird
All the
that you
street
said
lights
that
turned
because
back on.
I had a very similar encounter with an orb. It was I didn't call it a rainbow orb. I called it a multicolor orb, which was probably the same fucking thing.
Well,
dude.
that's what. Yeah, exactly.
This thing was like the
It was a
size of maybe
multicolor
like
orb.
a little bit
Weird.
bigger than a basketball and stuff like that. But I saw
Yep.
hundreds of them.
Yep.
What I saw were these orbs that I called them these multicolor orbs that came out of in between Catalina and the Oceanside. They came out of the fucking ocean, dude. Literally 100. There was
the
like
dead
over
zone.
100 of them. Yeah, there was a bunch of them that came out of the ocean right there, and I'm in Temecula. You can see the line of these orbs coming out of the fucking ocean. It was really weird. Like, and then when they got to my area, everything stopped working. There were like all my neighbors and everyone on my street saw these orbs because I was in the middle of the street, and they were all freaking out, going, "Sal, what are you doing?" I was like, "Do you guys not see? Look up!" And then when they looked up, they went, "Oh my god!" They ran inside, got their camcorders and their cell phones. None of them worked. I even ran inside and got my cell phone. I tried to go and record it. It wouldn't let me record it. It was really weird. Like, it didn't show up on the camera and stuff like that. It was the weirdest thing. And then I asked, like, mentally, like, why are you guys here and stuff like that, hoping I get a response or something like that. And I did. It was really weird. They were like, we were here to help. And it looked like they were all going to LA or something. They were going like on the way like the freeway went back to LA and shit. But there were 100 of these multicolored orbs just floating, going against the wind, and they would multiply.
Stop yelling.
He was just telling a story, calm down.
It was weird though. Like I wasn't the only one that saw this though. That's what validated it. The whole fucking neighborhood saw this, dude. And they were all freaking out too, going, "Whoa!" And then the weird thing was, before that happened, I went to get my mail, and I was kind of asking if I did have like star people or star family up there. I got all weird because I was just like all depressed at that time and asking, well, if there's any fucking star family up there, now's the time to help me because I'm about to give up. I said some shit like that before I went to get the mail, and then I saw all that shit, dude. So I was like, I don't know.
Have you done? I know you do UFO stuff. So you know the differences in some of the UFOs. Now I believe in UFOs, and here's my reason: is because when I was about 6 or 7, I was in the back of my parents' station wagon. The rear-facing seat where you could watch behind you, and I was just looking up, and I would always look up in the sky. Love the sky, and one of them cigar-shaped UFOs was in the sky, and it was just a white light, bright light, brighter than the sky, and it just moved slow like this, and then all of a sudden it was poof, gone. But it was right over Griffiths Air Force Base. That's where I was, 20 minutes from my house. Griffiths Air Force Base has nukes underneath the ground, number one. Griffiths Air Force Base is also the largest sweep of our NORAD in the Northeast.
It makes sense. Those cigar-shaped UFOs are related to the reptilians. This is what this was all speculation, so don't quote me on it. They say that the cigar-shaped UFOs are related to reptilians, and they use nuclear technology to run their technology. So it's weird that you pointed all that out. I was like, oh man, that kind of all connected.
Well, if you look into a lot of UFO sightings, those cigar-shaped ones are more prevalent around nuclear facilities or nuclear sites, plutonium.
They say that they have secret bases underneath the nuclear places, so just for the fact that it pushes people away from it in the first place. No one's allowed near a nuclear facility.
That's probably why we made these nuclear bombs. That's probably why we made nuclear energy, is so that they can come to our planet and freely recharge their vehicles without,
You're probably right about that. I don't know.
That's our thing. So
You're probably right about that.
We got to keep them up with nuclear energy.
They say if something bad happens, they suck up the energy out of things too. So I don't know. Like, say a volcano happens, you see these fucking things in the sky that are always around when there's a volcano exploding in, like, say, South America or something like that. There's the videos out there that show it, of these weird fucking, the same things you're talking about. These elongated pipe-like UFOs that go into the volcano, do something to the volcano, and then they come out and nothing happens.
Yo, is that two people fighting in a phone booth?
Yeah, let's see that again.
Yeah, these guys are fucking straight boxing, bro. UFC fighting in a fucking phone booth.
That's not just a phone booth, dude. That's like a European phone booth.
Yeah.
It's like a Doctor Who phone booth.
That's dope.
That was interesting.
That's a close quarter encounter right there.
How is it still standing? I think it would have fell apart if I was fighting with someone.
Yeah, you're not bashing into the walls and shit.
Yeah. I expect someone to do the same thing to me, too. Like, bash me into those walls and destroy that
There's
thing.
glass windows on there. They ain't breaking.
No, there's no windows.
Because you failed to realize it wasn't a phone booth. It was actually just a cage.
Right? It was a cage match.
Pretty much.
It just looked like a phone booth. They make it look like a phone booth. With a cage match.
It looks wooden, man. Oh, my God. I would have, yeah, those are big guys, too. They would have fucking destroyed that thing if it was wooden.
Dude, that's some close encounter bullshit right there. That's crazy.
Bro, that's some fucking straight intense ass fucking.
Dude,
that's
it's
some
just far enough to get a
right
punch,
there,
too. You see that?
Yeah.
It's literally.
Yeah, exactly.
We got another alert.
You're not even using your full arms in that thing, and you're tight. What happened?
It's almost designed that those alerts, like, take away your weed, your highness. To get your attention. Let's see what happened.
What'd you do, Lace Up?
Well, I got one before that said that, and then that one just said it was for Perry Junior Senior High area.
What'd you do? Man?
Right. Perry. No, Perry. Doesn't Rome have a
Supposed to
Perry?
check IDs.
High school, Perry Middle School. Oh, I don't know. That. Whatever. There's a missing kid or something, or they're on the lookout for somebody with a 5'10" with a camouflage jacket. I'm glad I saw. I got rid of my camouflage jacket. I don't have one no more. So I'm not 5'10" anyway. I'm only 5'4", but you know the cops would see me and still question me with a camouflage jacket on.
Yeah.
Even though I'm 5'4". I'd be like, sir, do I look like I'm 5'10"? No. Sure.
But you do when you wear your heels.
J-Cam, only you know about me wearing my high heels. Stop.
Mm-hmm.
That's my purse.
I don't think I'd be able to walk in high heels. No way. There'd be no way. I don't understand
Not the type the women walk in. Fuck no.
I don't understand.
Don't roll your goddamn ankle. First little pebble you find.
Yeah.
I hear ninjas walk tippy-toed.
Your feet up like this.
They probably did. Click, clack, click.
Stick in your butt.
Real dumb.
Yeah, I won't dare try it. I know. I'm gonna break my ankle trying that shit.
I have a guest in the house.
Howdy.
Howdy. I'm glad you said that because we were getting pretty fucking weirded out with well, that makes sense. Wearing high heels now. I thought you just randomly brought that up.
Nope.
No, he would randomly bring that up though.
Yes,
okay.
I definitely would.
That's cool.
He definitely would randomly bring that up.
I'm definitely
That's
a random
definitely like-
bullshitter puller upper.
She's probably been sitting there the whole time talking to us about all our weirdness. That's funny. Laughing. I'm glad we humored you.
All right,
job
I'm gonna
here
let
is
y'all
done.
go. We're fixing to go get some lunch.
It's my birthday still.
Yeah, Tina's birthday is Tuesday, so I'm gonna take her out for lunch.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, of course,
Happy
it's fucking
birthday.
raining outside.
That's why you're going to go eat indoors.
That's right. Thank you.
Yeah, drive through it is. McDonald's, here we come. No.
I'm a chicken now.
When's happy hour start at Arby's?
Okay, you better take her to Chick-fil-A.
I love Chick-fil-A. I don't know where we're going yet. We haven't decided. But I'll
I
let
don't think
y'all
I've
go.
ever
Have a
ate
good one.
Chick-fil-A.
And I'll
All right,
see y'all
J-Cam.
sometime later on or some shit.
All right, J-Cam.
Right on, right
Deuces.
on.
Bye,
Deuces.
guys.
Happy birthday, Gina. Or Tina. I called her Gina.
E.T. It's close.
I don't think I've ever had Chick-fil-A, but I love the Chick-fil-A sauce. I have it here at the house in the fridge.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A changed chicken.
Wow.
Not open on
I'm
Sunday.
stuck on 11 herbs and spices.
KFC. They've gotten so
Yeah.
fucking expensive, dude. It's ridiculous.
It is.
Remember when they had that Nashville or what was it? The Georgia Gold, bro. Can't find it no more. Oh, that Georgia Gold was where it was at. Ooh, and then that Nashville Hot. Ooh. And them snacker sandwiches. And then they had that fucking chicken, and then bacon and cheese in the middle. No bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was addicted to the bacon or the chicken bowls and the chicken sandwiches on any place like that.
Yep.
It didn't even have to be KFC. It was everyone who was competing off their sandwiches and their fucking chicken bowls. I was all about those. As a stoner, that's like a snack for me.
Oh, yeah. You tearing shit up, yo.
I don't have any of those fucking places near me now that I think about it.
Mashed potato.
I probably
bowl,
do and I don't realize it.
Mashed potatoes, popcorn chicken with the fucking corn and the gravy. I'll mix that shit all together. Fuck yeah, that shit is a beast.
Oh, the chicken bowl?
Green
Yeah.
beans, dude. Fuck it.
Every chicken place has a chicken bowl. No.
Yep.
Good to know. A chicken bowl is like pho. It has everything you need in that bowl.
Well, they're popular because that's right. There's everything you need in the bowl. That's
Yeah.
Panera does it. Domino's does it. Those bread bowls, those are amazing. Domino's, the broccoli, cheddar, and chicken. Oh my god.
You know what's crazy? I ran a New York style pizza joint here in Temecula a while back, and I had a dude from New York that used to come every day and have me make him a fresh pizza and stuff like that to get a pizza slice from it. And he recommended me to make a broccoli chicken Alfredo pizza, and he said that he's had that in New York, and he can only get it in New York and stuff like that. And he wanted me to make it specifically for him, and I was like, all right. So I went to the Sprouts and get the ingredients, and I made it for him. Yeah, I used Alfredo sauce. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Chicken broccoli. Yep.
Chicken broccoli. Yeah. It was
I
delicious.
only use Alfredo sauce when I make pizzas.
Chicken. I'm sure you guys have had chicken Marsala pizza down there.
Oh yeah.
Here too.
Yeah. I keep it just average. If I want to make a pizza, I'll just make it into a margarita or something. I'm actually growing pizza ingredients in my closet right now. It's crazy.
Nice.
I got oregano. I got oregano from Greek. I got Greek oregano growing right now, and then I got San Marzano tomatoes, and I got the cherry tomatoes too. But I got the San Marzano ones that you get from the Italian canned tomatoes that you would buy from like an Italian restaurant.
Right.
Nice.
Those are the specific tomatoes that you would, because I was gonna get the Roma ones. I have Roma, but I didn't pop them yet. Those are the ones that you would get from all pizza places in America, basically. More than likely, you would get a Roma tomato sauce for the.
Pino.
But in Italy, you get the San Marzano.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the top notch.
More about their tomatoes out there.
Yeah, you would boil them and then peel them and then use them for a sauce.
Yep. Yeah. Don Pepino makes it pretty good. And when it comes to mass-produced sauce, I think Don Pepino's is one of the better ones.
I like making my own sauces.
The yellow can. Yeah, if you go mass-produced, that's probably one of the better ones. But home doing it yourself, way better.
I forgot the name of this dude, man. He's like this really, really old Italian dude that has his own YouTube channel. And he teaches you how to make everything. And this guy's fucking cool as hell. He guy's like 80, 90 years old, and he teaches you step by step how to make sauces and everything from his family recipes and stuff like that. And he shares everything. Like, he doesn't, skimp on an ingredient. He'll show you step by step how to make it to where you can make it taste good too. I just forget the guy's name. Just look up old Italian guy sharing recipes on YouTube, and he's the guy that pops up all the time. Cool. He's the guy that got me to get the tomatoes.
And he got some flack for something. I don't remember what he did. He did something. I don't know. But
I forgot what Mario.
Really good. He had a show on Food Network.
Yeah, no, I know who Mario is. Butali, I think his last name was, or something like that.
Yep. Yeah. Yo, he was really cool. I met him in Syracuse. He was doing a little episode in Syracuse, and I met him out there.
Nice. It's really weird too, because he's a big guy with a pure red ponytail and stuff like that, and people never think in a million years he's from Italy, but he is. Yeah.
Amazing chef too. Amazing.
Yeah.
I grew up watching that, dude.
Yeah, me too. That's the reason why I believe in these Food Network channels. The reason why I believe in the Mandela effect. I sat there probably for like 5 years watching Zimmerman's Bizarre Foods, where he sat there and ate a bunch of weird. He was this Jewish guy who ate a bunch of weird food all around the world and shit. He was a bald guy, and when I watched it, the show was called Mark Zimmer, and that was it. Now his name changed completely. His last name is Zimmerman. It completely changed, dude. Like, and he says his name has always been that way, but it wasn't, dude. I have like OCD. I know things, dude. That was the one thing that changed for me. I was like, dude,
Here's the thing too, is that the Mandela effect is definitely real, and I don't have a VHS, and I really wish I did. But that I don't give a shit what Sinbad says. Sinbad can suck my dick, okay? He fucking played a goddamn genie when I was a kid. I remember seeing it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He played a genie. I don't know if it was a full-length movie.
Yeah.
But it was.
Here's the thing, though.
And I watched after school, and I've seen it more than once.
There's a book and a VHS cassette of this guy with the Bizarre Food Show, with his name saying Mark Zimmer. You know, it wasn't Zimmerman, it was Zimmer. You know what I mean? And it shows it on. He has a book that says that and everything, and everyone's showing like in the internet talking about it, like, look, no, his name was this, and it showed it and stuff like that. And he's stating that his name has always been that last name. He never changed it. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't see someone who's like a hardcore Jewish chef just randomly change his name for some reason and stuff like that. You know what I mean? He was like, no. He's like, I've never changed my name and stuff like that. So that's what made me think, man, maybe there is like some kind of weird alternate reality going on, because that was a show I watched. Because before that, I thought it was retarded, and I think the whole Mandela thing was stupid. But it fooled me, you know, like not fooled me, but it got to me. It got to me where I was like, something changed right there.
So you believe in like my Uncle Randy believes in like the level of consciousness and stuff like that. And
yeah,
we get different levels, and we're on the precipice of another level. I don't know if I'm using that word right, but we're on the precipice of another level, and
like a multi-dimension.
Right. Do you think? And I believe this to be true. Maybe certain people get to a certain intellect themselves before others, and then they just fucking something happens where it's like, and then it's like.
That's exactly what it is. Person? No, what happens is like, we start off as like babies, and then we go through the whole learning system, and then after a certain consciousness, our Kundalini gets activated, and we get this exactly how you said it. Because that's how we feel when the spine, they call it a serpent spine, goes up our spinal cord. It activates our chakras, and then we get all this fucking knowledge. And in the beginning, we get really mad and angry, like, fuck, man, we were lied to this whole time, and I just been a fucking slave. And we get really offended. And then after a couple of years, we learn how to balance ourselves and then just fucking not get violent anymore. Some just stay fucking AWOL, and, you know, they can't handle the truth and stuff like that. So everything comes in levels and stuff. If we just knew the truth right away, our minds couldn't handle it, I think.
Right.
Consciously, we would go crazy and just be like, "What the fuck, man?"
Like the whole asteroid theory. Like if the world government knew that an asteroid was coming in 10 days, they ain't fucking telling nobody. You know what I mean?
They can't, dude. Because they did tell everyone everything will go in chaos. No one will go to work anymore. The emergency people would say, "Fuck you guys." They'd rather help their families and stuff like that. It would just be out of total chaos.
Going home.
Yeah. Right. So we wouldn't know shit unless it already happened or is about to happen.
It'd be crazy. The world would be crazy though if everybody lived their day like it was their last day. It'd be like a purge. You'd see so much death and mayhem and carnage, and that's just because but you would also see a lot of good, you know. But the problem is the evil in this world outweighs the good. So if there was ever a situation,
there's still people that live that way though. It's called the reptilian mind. You know, our mind, there's an actual spot in our mind that's called the reptilian mind complex. You can look it up. There's 3 different parts of our brain, and there's literally a whole big old chunk of our brain called the reptile brain. And the reptile brain is responsible for 3 or 4 things in our life: breeding, or fucking, eating, and survival. So everything you're talking about is this reptilian mind complex. So when people think about the reptilians and stuff, we actually have a part of our mind that actually thinks like that. It's really, really crazy. It's something from what we had from evolving back in the day and stuff like that. So it kind of makes sense why some people still have that flight or fight survival. The government or the end of the world thing is going to happen every day. We got to stock up for, you know, it's always good to stock up and have a backup, but it's for the mind, it's better not to think like that. There has to be a certain way you have to train the mind to stop. And that's one thing, being like an empath or someone who's awakened. If you're like that, you have to first of all train your mind to shut off. Because if you don't, you'll suck the energies or relate the energies of some pretty bad energies, and it'll fuck you up. Yeah, dude, it'll really fuck you up.
I experience it often, dude, and I talked to Stacy about this a couple times. That's why I think me and Stacy like connected real quick. I feel like I'm in, like, that's me. I'm an empath. Like, I take everybody's energy real quick.
You got to learn to tune it off, though. You got to learn to talk to people without connecting with them in the energy, because if you sometimes you'll be able to take that energy away from them, but 9 times out of 10 they needed that energy for a learning experience. So don't do that. You know, I can only help certain people in certain ways. But if I learn that they needed that hurtful learning experience to learn from, I'll only tell them so much because they needed to learn that for themselves and stuff. Because if we as like higher people in higher consciousness help them, they're always going to have people like us, always like a mother and father figure help them. And they won't be able to learn themselves, and they won't be having that consciousness upgrade that they did in the first place.
Well, and that's the thing. All of consciousness and that shit is self-realization because everybody's different. Nobody's the same.
Well, we have two consciousness. That's why we have two.
We all have the same means to get there, the same way to get there, but we're all different in our path to get there.
Yeah, we have a personal consciousness, and then we have a universal consciousness. That's the difference. You just have to learn to decipher the both.
And it's never a 50-50 split.
Never. We're all in different levels, and we're all, there's an old saying, we're all just trying to find or help each other on our way home. Find our way home. Yeah, that's true. Everyone's at a different level of consciousness, and or it has a different piece of the puzzle for all of us, some good, some bad, and everyone's a learning experience. You can say that. Everyone's always a learning experience. Lost my lighter. Lighter down. Need assistance.
Lighter down.
There it is. Lighter always pops up when you get up, dude. Cheers. Dude, my house is gonna be completely engulfed by like hundreds of kids in a little bit, so
fuck yeah.
It'd be interesting.
That's exciting.
Yeah, we had to make everything kid proof. From the front yard to the backyard to the inside.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy because we have a pool in the backyard, so someone's gonna have to sit there and be on guard the whole
when
time.
we do stuff outside, it's a lot easier. When we end up coming up here and doing it inside, I always if I'm here, I'm like, no, I gotta get a broom. Back. This is my cubicle. Leave it alone. I tell the kids all the time, adults only. This is an adult area. Sorry. You know, like, I mean, can I have
It's a 1-year-old birthday party. We bought so much beer and barbecue supply stuff.
Oh, the kids are going to love that.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Well, we got one side that's meant for, like, the kids, and then one side that's meant for the adults. I don't know. Let's see how this works. The barbecue's on one side of the house, too. Next to where my garden is, so that'll be interesting. The weed section.
That's
only in California. Yeah.
No, that's why I can't, 1503, that's why I can't wait for them autos to get here, bro, because I'm going to have one in the kitchen. I'm going to have one in the fucking, I might put one in the bathroom. Who knows? Fuck.
Nice.
It's nice to get that, you're growing plants or you're putting oxygen in the air, it creates cleaner air for your environment. So if I put one in every room of the house.
I'm getting a bunch more autos pretty soon.
Have guests come over, they walk through the house and they're like, damn, holy shit, you just got weed everywhere, huh?
Nice house plants.
I mean, that's technically what they should be anyways, you know what I mean? Especially auto flowers, they don't get over 3 feet usually, so fucking boom, you got yourself a bunch of house plants.
Yep. Those are some very nice smelling house plants, sir.
That's right.
Yeah, I got really down the rabbit hole with that.
Rabbit holes, man.
With what,
Oh,
Sam?
jeez, rabbit hole.
No, I went down the rabbit hole with that whole elongated fucking skull people thing, dude. Lately, that's
Bro,
when
I'm
my
telling
trip
you,
is.
dude,
I
I'm
think they're
telling
gonna
you.
tell the world about them pretty soon, though. That's why.
Well, here's the thing: is even back in what was it? 80, 90,
No, there's
90?
more to that. The skull people I was gonna tell you guys about, dude. That's so important, dude. That I didn't say earlier. Those elongated skull people are the ones who taught most of these people with the secret societies that are out there. All the knowledge they know, they got from these fucking cultures and stuff like that. And that's
Right.
why, dare
Why
I
do you
say,
think they
the
call 'em-
Illuminati, they say that they're related to these elongated skull people. That's why the
Yep.
powers that be went to the fucking Antarctic underneath to learn more about these people that were underneath the ice that reminded them of the Egyptians, because they said that they were related to them in some way. There was a bloodline connected to that's what the whole bloodline was. The bloodline was these elongated skull people were connected to certain alien or certain humans that had the elites. Most of the rich people are connected to these elongated skull people. Like it gets really deep, really deep, like the Rothschilds and shit like that. I can get really deep on that. These Rothschilds, when the Anunnaki left, these skull people, certain of them, they said that they left their heir to the hybrid people that were. They said it in some weird name that was called something similar, splitted, Ra, as in Ra of the sun, and then something that meant child, like, and they put it together, Raw child, and that's what it was and stuff like that. It was pretty crazy stuff when I did all this crazy ass research, dude. And I was like, whoa, dude, it all came together and shit like that from old sun god cultures. There's a culture, a lot of cultures from back in the day are all connected to the sun. Yeah, some sun deity, or sundial god. It's a sun culture now. Sun cult.
Skull and Bones, founded in 1832, and if you look at the skull, it is actually wider.
Oh yeah.
And if
that's only one of the societies.
If you notice the crack, right? If you notice the crack in the side of the skull.
Yeah.
Yep, the skull and bones, they have a certain doorway that they have to represent the skull and bones. There are 3 secret societies. Each one of those 3 secret societies has a doorway. They're the same doorways that are connected to all the pyramids that are around the world. Each pyramid have these 3 windows. They're the same fucking windows. They're the same shapes and everything. One of them is the skull and bones ones, which is really in particular, dude, that I checked out. I was just like, whoa, dude. That everyone's talking about, that there's a connection to that.
There's a huge connection.
There's a dark and light connection. So it's not all bad and stuff like that. But there's a dark and light. There's a balance between the energies here on our planet that have to have. We get introduced in this whole everything in life in this planet. We get introduced to the dark shit first, and then we get the light shit. Always know that. For some reason, we can't have dark without light, they say. We get introduced to the dark and the bad shit first so we can learn a lesson and then have a choice to either go, nah, fuck that. We don't want nothing to do with that. I want to go into the light, dude. Fuck this darkness shit. And then we have a choice in that. But we always get represented with the dark first to see if we have a choice to either if we want that or not. Or we can go to the light.
That comes with the stages of enlightenment upon universes. Yeah. And we have the ability to change our universe if we wanted to, but we don't choose to.
We get suckered into it by a lot of different beliefs and things. You know what I mean? Like it's a free will choice, though. I call it a free will illusion.
It is free will.
It's a free will illusion. It's an illusion. Our
we
free
have
will.
The freedom
we have the. Yeah, we have the freedom of choice, but we can also have the freedom to have it work against us too. That's why I call it an illusion. Yeah,
it is.
We got to be very careful of that. It is, because a lot of us create our own little safety bubbles of whatever we feel comfortable in, and that's what I call free will illusion. We create our own little personal bubbles we feel safe inside, and as soon as we break our free will illusions is when we can learn something or maybe slip a couple of knowledge to other people about it.
Right. Well,
we all have a free will illusion.
Realism and then the fakeness behind it. It would be 2 different aspects, and one, either you're going to choose the light or you're going to choose the dark, and then you find and this way you succeed and you do better. But
no one can really tell you this though. You yourself have to kind of learn the hard way. If I had someone trying to tell me I needed to do this and that, in my mind, it's gonna be like, fuck you. It's not gonna fucking register at all. I have to learn this myself and stuff like that.
That's the first place for our legitimately dumb mind to go, because we almost can't. It's like our minds are elevated to that next level. We just come on.
It's that mind complex I was telling you about earlier. They call it the R complex. There's our cerebral part of our brain, but there's literally a reptilian part of our brain that's called the R complex. That's named after reptilians. It's fucking crazy. Scientists call this that. It's not me fucking talking out of my ass.
It fights itself. It fights itself to advance. Your brain fights itself to advance itself, if that makes any sense.
It's true. That's why they have that expression, you are your own worst enemy.
Yep.
Yeah. If your mind's always putting your goals and your accomplishes down, you ain't gonna get that shit done. I've been there.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get out. I
think I'm gonna go too.
Get some house.
About that time for me.
All right.
Be live later. I'm gonna do some gaming. Y'all have a good one.
Right now.
Everybody. Later, Sal.
Good vibes.
Peace.
Hoi.